It's time to smile. Peter Van Steeden and the Ipana Troubadours playing I'm Nobody's Baby. Now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we take you to Madame Lazonga's School of Dance, where manager Bud Abbott is trying to make an easy mark of Lou Costello. And here they are, the stars of our show, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. Well, step right in, folks. Madame Lazonga's School of Dance. 50 easy lessons, 50 beautiful hostesses. Say there, neighbor. How would you like to dance with a pretty girl?
Oh, not me, kid. I just had a terrible accident.
No.
Yeah, my car upset. And if I don't turn it over, my wife is going to be mad at me.
Well, why don't you dance with the pretty girls first? Then you can turn your car over.
Oh, no. I got to do it now, or my wife won't like it.
Look, I'll explain it to your wife. Where is she?
She's under the car.
Oh, my goodness. Where did the accident happen?
Hey, see that car across the street?
Right across the street?
Yeah. See that wreck over there?
Yes. Is that your car?
No, that's my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah, the car is the one with my wife's dress wrapped around it.
Oh, I see.
Fits perfectly, don't it?
Look, wait a minute. Look, if you had an accident, why didn't you call a policeman?
Why didn't I call a policeman?
Yes.
Because I hit one.
Yeah, you mean you hit a policeman in uniform?
No, I hit him in a patrol car.
Wait a minute. Did he recognize you?
Well, what'd you say?
Could he swear to you?
Yeah, he could swear to me, and I swear right back at him.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. You should speak softly to a policeman.
I did, but he heard me.
Quiet now. Look, all right, I'll tell you what you do. Step right in and meet Madame Lazonga. But be careful how you talk. She's very hoity-toity.
Hey, is that her over there?
That's her.
She may be hoity, but she'll never see toity again. Ah, mademoiselle, I kiss your hand.
Oh, such a warm kiss. Why does it burn me so?
I forgot to take the cigar out of my mouth. Ah, madame, you have beautiful hands. Beautiful hands. Gorgeous, they're just like petals.
Rose petals?
Nah, bicycle pedals.
All right, now skip it. Now, Madame is ready to teach you La Conga.
Yes, come let me put my arm around your waist like this.
Oh. Oh,
Now, wait a minute, neighbor.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Are you getting a trifle emotional?
emotional nothing. She's standing on my foot. Get off. I thought you told me she could do the La Conga.
Oh, certainly, but usually when I do La Conga, I wear a native sash around my waist.
Size 48, ain't it?
Yeah, how did you know?
I used to put the saddle on War Admiral.
No. Come here.
She's peeved.
I know,
She's
look.
peeved.
Now, these lessons are 10 cents each or 3 for $1. How about it?
Or
Okay?
3 for $1?
All right.
Well, I'm no sucker. Come on, I'll take the 3 for $1.
Give me the $1.
Okay.
There you
Hey,
are. We're all set.
Right.
All set for the first lesson. Are you ready?
Right.
Position. Music. Lesson's over.
What kind of lesson was that?
Now, don't get excited. Now, lesson number 2. Are you ready? Position. Music.
Oh, Mr. Costello, you dance divinely.
I'm not even out of the first position yet. I dance divinely.
You heard the lady.
You should see me when I get a chance to use my other foot.
All right. Look, neighbor, what do you want to do? Tire yourself out?
Ah, who's getting tired? Come on, will you? I want to do some dancing or something here.
I know, but you shouldn't get tired of these
Look,
things.
you said like this. You said, music, the band went ta-ta-ta, plunk, over.
Oh.
I hate you and Vince
I see.
Stevens.
All right, the band went ta-ta-ta.
Yeah, I heard it.
Well, that'll be $1 extra
For what?
for listening to the music.
Oh. Look, what do you want me to do? You want me to pay for the guy's union card?
Now, wait a minute. Now, that's a fine remark to make. You come to my dancing school, I furnish a wonderful orchestra, I give you the benefit of Madame Lazonga's time and talent, and when it's all over, you can't even lift a foot off the floor.
Oh, I'm a wallflower.
Now, you're telling me.
I'm a bad boy.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
I did. I just wrote myself a nasty letter.
Yeah? What did you say in it?
I won't know till I get it tomorrow.
Well, you should be spanked to impress your mistakes on your mind.
Don't you think that's going about it in a roundabout way?
Oh, come on. What's the use of talking to you? You're dizzy.
I think I am, too.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't know what's happening to me
I
lately.
wonder.
I'm getting awful dizzy.
What do you mean?
I'm getting spells.
Spells?
Just the other day, I walked into the World's Fair. I went in the place, and everything swam before my eyes.
Where did this happen?
At the Aquacade.
Oh, Benet Venuta, before you sing your first song, will you come over here a minute, please?
Certainly, Harry. What for?
Well, I just thought that since none of our listeners can see how lovely you are, if I could just tell them what you looked like, then when you sang...
Yeah, they could quick hide the children so they wouldn't be frightened out of a night's sleep.
Oh, no, now, wait, don't you go getting modest on my hands, Benet. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Venuta's attractive figure tonight is sporting a very nice-looking outfit.
Harry, it's not worth talking about.
Oh, yes, it is.
Well, then it's thanks to my dressmaker.
Yeah, well, all right. Benet also has a very cute hairdo.
Thanks to my hairdresser.
And she has a very attractive smile.
Thanks to Ipana toothpaste and massage. And, Harry, that's something really worth talking about.
Yes, well, enough people are talking about Ipana Benet and using it to make it the largest selling toothpaste in America today. And the reason for that popularity, ladies and gentlemen, is just as plain as the nose on my face. A winning smile, the kind of a smile we all want, depends not only upon sparkling teeth, but upon firm, healthy gums as well. And the creamy, well-cooked foods we eat nowadays do not give our gums the work they need to keep them firm and healthy. So they often become soft and more susceptible to trouble. That's why so many dentists suggest massage with Ipana toothpaste. Just follow this easy, modern routine.
Every time you brush your teeth with Ipana toothpaste, put a little extra Ipana on your brush or your fingertip and massage it on your gums.
In that way, you help promote firm, healthy gums as well as sparkling, lustrous teeth. And you do it with the toothpaste so many dentists use themselves. For in the 1940 National Survey, it was found that Ipana is personally used by twice as many dentists as any other dental preparation, paste, powder, or liquid. Now make their choice your choice. Start massaging with Ipana toothpaste tomorrow. Our lovely singing star, Benet Venuta, steps to the microphone to give us her own interpretation of St. Louis Blues.
I hate to see the evening sun go down. I hate to see the evening sun go down. 'Cause my baby, he's left this town. St. Louis woman with her diamond ring pulls that man around by her apron string. Turns for powder and for store-bought hair. Oh, the man I love would not have gone nowhere, nowhere. Got the St. Louis blues, just as blue as I can be. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Oh, else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. Oh, got the blues, got the blues, got the mean St. Louis blues. That man's got a heart like a rock cast in the sea. Or else he wouldn't have gone so far from me. A red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town. I said a red-headed woman makes a good man leave this town.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week, Abbott and Costello formed the Wackyville Film Company and presented their first effort, The Life of Daniel Boone. Tonight, we present their second colossal flop, a swashbuckling saga of the high seas entitled Christopher Columbus. With Lou Costello as Christopher Columbus, Bud Abbott as Vespucius, Benet Venuta will play the Queen, I will play the King, and Peter Van Steeden will play the Ace.
Men, we need hardy sailors to make this pearl voyage to America. Seamen, step forward and state your experience.
King's Fleet, Naval Base.
Captain Kidd's Pirates, Marine Base.
Brooklyn Dodgers, third base.
All right. Columbus, stop fooling. Now, if you're going to discover America, we've got to get started. Did you get any information from the Bureau of Navigation?
No, sir. I kept asking the guy what kind of weather we was going to have for sailing. And all the guy kept saying hello to another guy that wasn't even there.
What are you talking about?
He kept saying higher tide. You know there's nobody around named Tide.
Oh, no. The man meant tide was high.
All right, so tide was high. The guy will sober up in the morning.
Look, I'm trying to find out about weather conditions. Suppose you're 200 miles out to sea. What happens if you run into a squall?
Suppose we're 200 miles out of sea,
Yeah.
we run into a squall.
Yes.
How are you going to run into an Indian's wife in the middle of the ocean?
No, you don't understand.
You know what I'm worried about?
Why?
Octopuses.
Octopuses?
Yeah, that's a fish with 8 faces.
How do you figure that out?
Well, octo is 8,
Yes.
and a puss is a puss.
Oh, come on. Please, that's enough, Costello. I mean, Columbus. It's the king.
It's the king.
It's the king.
Uh-oh, I better hide. Last night I sneaked into the king's castle before the drawbridges was up, and the king's mad about it.
Why should he be mad?
I caught him with his bridges down.
All right, quiet. Quiet, Costello. I mean, Columbus. Here's the king.
Huh? So you're Columbus.
Yes, sir.
I've heard about you. You're in love with my wife. Every night you've been coming to my queen and asking her to let you press your suit.
That's a lie. I only asked you to wash a couple of my shirts.
Wait a minute. You asked the queen to wash your shirts?
Yes, sir.
Queen is a Bella of Castile.
Yes, sir.
What happened?
No soap. That's you. You're
Here, regardless. Nevertheless, Christopher Columbus, as captain of the Castilian Navy, I'm going to make you my first mate.
You're gonna make me your first mate?
I am, yes.
Oh, Kingy, I'm gonna be your first mate. Are you sure you won't get tired of me?
Bosh!
I thought that was gonna be much better.
We all thought so. Well, I must be getting back to my palace to look over an important paper.
But, Your Majesty, why are you so anxious to look over some paper?
I gotta see how Dick Tracy's coming out with the Yogi-Yama.
Yeah. Oh, the queen. The queen.
Hey, Abbott,
What?
give me a rock. will you?
Quiet. That's the queen. What a beautiful voice.
She sings like a bird.
What kind of a bird?
A stool pigeon. Chrissy, who you listen? That's me. Hey, Queen Izzy. Come here. Oh, tonight, Queen Izzy, you are glamorous. What makes you so beautiful?
Well, every day I bathe in milk.
Do you mind if I ask you something personal?
What?
How do you get in a bottle?
Oh, Christopher, I brought you my jewels. Here's my platinum coronet, my diamond rings, my sapphire brooch, my emerald bracelets, my pearl necklace.
Ah, gee whiz.
Christopher, Christopher, why are you crying?
I want a Mickey Mouse wristwatch.
Christopher, don't cry. I want to remember you as a gay, brave adventurer. Before you go, let us have one last dance.
Okay, kid. Ah, come on. Get out of here.
Come on, Columbus. Behave yourself, Columbus. If you're going to discover America, we'd better hurry. The barometer's falling.
Well, pick it up and let's get going.
All right, come on. Pull up that anchor. Wait a minute. Hey, and stop throwing your clothes through that porthole.
Porthole?
Yes.
I thought it was a little closet.
No.
Hey, Abbott,
What?
what are all those guys over there?
Vespucius.
Oh, Vespucius?
Yeah.
What are all those guys over there working on in the shipyard?
That's a hull of a boat.
You're telling me. What are those guys working on?
4 days later.
Columbus. 4 days out and we're making wonderful time.
Hey, Abbott, how many miles an hour does this boat go?
She doesn't go miles, she goes knots.
How do you like that? Of all the boats I got to discover America, I got to pick one that goes nuts.
No, knots are nautical miles. If you ask a sailor how fast the boat is going, he won't tell you miles.
No?
He'll say knots.
And I'll say nuts right back to him.
No.
Was he a fresh guy?
No, keep quiet. This is a wonderful boat. It has nice sleeping quarters, a fine dining room, and did you get a look at the officers' mess?
No, I didn't see anybody's wife on board.
No.
Maybe she's in the front of the boat.
Columbus, you mean forward. Forward is in the front of the boat. Aft is in the back. The starboard is on the side. Now, where's the port?
In a bottle in the icebox.
You're a fine sailor to send out to discover America. What would you do if you woke up in the middle of the night and found the boat leaking?
What would I do if I found a boat leaking?
Yes.
In the middle of the night?
Yes.
I'd put a pan under it and go back to bed.
No. Here, let's put it this way. Suppose there's a hole in the side of the boat. A hole in the side of the boat. Now, get it right. And the water's rushing in. What would you do?
I'd bore a hole in the other side and let it rush out.
October 12th, 1492. The intrepid navigator Columbus lands in America, where he is greeted by the Indians.
Hello, Chief. I'm Vespucius. I want to buy some land.
Hey, Abbott.
What?
If I was you, don't buy any of this dirt around here.
Why?
It's no good.
What do you mean it's no good?
It's got worms in it.
No, come on. Talk sense. We're over here to get land.
Okay, Chief. Tell you what I would do. I want to buy Manhattan Isle.
How much?
Is that your line? Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'll pay you $24.
So,
I'll also give you a bottle of rum.
what is bottle of rum for?
Brooklyn.
Peter Van Steeden and the Ipana Troubadours bring us the title song from the Broadway success Louisiana Purchase. Presenting the Whack of the Week. Once again, we come to that part of the program wherein Messrs. Abbott and Costello interview the mental giants of our time. Each week, we bring to our listeners a unique personality, someone whose creative ideas are richly deserving of public acclaim. Tonight's genius is a woman, a style creator, whose radical ideas on women's clothes threaten to revolutionize the world of fashion. She is the author of the book, Phooey on Fashion. And here she is, Miss Nancy Barton.
Good evening, Miss Barton. You know, Mr. Costello has told me that your very book is very helpful.
Oh, really? But, Mr. Costello, my book is for women. How could it possibly be helpful to you?
Well, I got a short leg on my kitchen table, and your book just fits under it.
All right, now, quiet.
What do you want to do, make trouble?
Now, never mind. Miss Barton, would you mind telling us some of your ideas on women's clothes?
Oh, no, not at all, not at all. Too many women are like sheep. They copy dresses of debutantes and other celebrities without regard to their own personalities. Now, this fails to express individuality and frequently results in poor color harmony.
Color harmony, what's that?
It's very simple, Mr. Costello. For instance, if you were carrying a pink handbag, you wouldn't wear a green dress now, would you?
Oh, I wouldn't dare. Heaven forbid. What would the neighbors say? Why, I'd be the laughing stock of my sewing circle.
Mr. Costello. You mean you belong to a sewing circle?
Oh, yes. I just whipped up a swell dress for my wife.
Costello, you made the dress yourself? Without having your wife with you? How did you guess her size?
Oh, I tried it on a beer barrel. Yes, I did. And then I took it home and I put it on my wife.
Yes, and how did it look?
It looked better on the beer barrel.
Well, what kind of a dress was it? I mean, was it satin?
Satin. It looked like somebody slept in it.
Well, from what you say, I take it Mrs. Costello is just a little overweight.
A little overweight. Listen, when Abbott gets on a scale, it says 135. When I get on a scale, it says 189. When my wife gets on a scale, it says one at a time. One at a time.
Tell me, Mr. Costello, where does she have all this extra weight?
Well, if the bustle ever comes back, she won't have to buy one.
Well, I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, Mr. Costello, but I'm afraid your wife wouldn't look good in any kind of a dress.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, Red. Why, when she wears a sleeveless gown, people admire her. They stand up and cheer.
Now, that's ridiculous. Why should people stand up and cheer when they see your wife in a sleeveless gown?
She's got an American flag tattooed on her arm.
All right.
Mr. Costello, your wife must be very patriotic.
I'll say she is. She's got another tattoo on her back, a map of North America. Every time she takes a deep breath, Mexico joins the Union. We're doing good.
Yeah, look, forget your wife. Miss Barton, I understand that you recently designed a sensational costume called Futuristic Fantasy, which is to be exhibited at the World's Fair. Am I right?
Yes, you're quite right. It throws all convention to the winds. You see, I took one of my models and I covered her with a veritable splurge of color. One dress and hat are rainbow color. Now, one shoe is blue and the other is yellow. The left side of her hair is dyed green while the right side is purple.
It's remarkable. Have you ever seen anything like that, Costello?
Not since I gave up drinking.
Oh, no. It doesn't look as bad as it sounds. It's really a dream.
A dream? Don't kid me, lady. That's a nightmare. In Technicolor.
Now, furthermore, the hat is quite chic. It has 3 roses with a ribbon on the side. Could you think of anything more attractive?
Yeah, 4 roses with a chaser on the side. That's even more attractive to men. Especially if he's a musician.
All right.
Especially if he's in Van Steven's band.
All right, we'll forget that.
Especially if he's Van
Yeah,
Stevens.
well, all right, never mind.
Especially if he's Van.
Yes.
Especially if.
Yes.
Especially.
All right, now...
I ain't got any more.
All right, well, keep quiet. We're supposed to be discussing clothes.
Okay. Miss Barton, what do you think I ought to wear at a dinner party tomorrow night?
Well, now, that depends. Is it a catered affair? I mean, is it being arranged by a caterer?
Well, a what?
Caterer, look. When we had that party at my house last week, who supplied the food?
Salvation Army.
Mr. Costello, if this party you're going to is informal, you can wear your tweed.
Why, sure. I can wear my what?
Your tweed, Costello. Your tweed.
I think you're tweed, too.
No.
Kiss me.
Now, never mind that. Now, let's get back to Miss Barton.
Oh, thank you. You know, Mr. Abbott, there are other things besides clothes that contribute to the charm of a woman. For instance, the lady must be careful to choose a perfume in keeping with her personality. Mr. Costello, does your wife like things scented?
No, she just has them wrapped up, carries them home herself.
I am talking about perfume, Shorty. Every woman has a favorite brand. You think your wife would care for my sin?
No, ma'am. She don't care what you do.
No. My sin is perfume.
All right. Some people's is drinking, some is gambling, so your sin is perfume.
No.
If I was you, I wouldn't go around bragging about it.
Look, talk sense, please. My sin is an expensive perfume, but my wife likes Cody sheep.
What a coincidence. My wife likes McGarrett's goat.
A Garrett's goat? Oh, I have never been so insulted. As far as I'm concerned, this interview is at an end.
Yes, ma'am.
There you are. Now, you see, Miss Barton walked out on it. And there's thousands of women listening in who expected to get styles. Information on
That's all right,
style.
Abbott. From now on, I'll take care of it. I'm going to tell the women all over the nation what to wear.
You better.
Ladies, dear ladies, have you lost your ump? Is your husband cold to you because you have no allure? He is the rat. But I'll tell you what to do. Go out and buy yourself a bleary bolero and a chic little hat trimmed with panting petunias and drooping daisies. Next, put a dab of perfume behind each ear. Personally, I prefer Canal number 5. And after that, have your nails done over in the latest color, a gruesome green. Then when you're looking your best and you're just adorable and fascinating, send for me.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I'd like to ask a question.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't ask me any questions.
I beg your pardon. Who are you, sir?
I am a victim. That's what I am, a victim of quiz programs.
Oh.
Every time I go to see a radio show, somebody shoves a microphone under my nose and starts asking me questions. What's your name? What do you do? All I do is answer. I'm tired of it. Tonight, I'm going to ask a few questions. What's your name?
Harry Von Zell.
What do you do?
Well, I try to make people understand how much sal hepatica will help them when...
What's sal hepatica?
It's a famous sparkling saline you should take any time and every time you need a laxative.
Why?
Well, simply because it helps you feel better faster. You see, sal hepatica is a quick-acting laxative, yet it's very gentle. And besides, it also helps counteract excess gastric acidity, chases that sickish feeling fast.
Well, I guess you've answered all my questions.
Yes, and you'll find that sal hepatica will ideally answer almost everyone's question as to what laxative to take. So get a bottle of sal hepatica from your druggist and see how much faster you feel better when you take gentle, quick-acting sal hepatica.
Hey, young fellow with that sour-looking puss.
Now, please don't pick on me, Benet.
All right, Harry, but must you stand there with that sour-looking puss?
Well, I have had an awful day.
Well, what happened?
Well, I wrecked my car this morning. The coffee burnt my tongue.
Aw.
The bank called me for money, and my nerves are all unstrung.
Shame.
The laundry ruined my Palm Beach suit. A neighbor stole my bumper suit, and it rained.
It rained.
Yeah, it rained.
Oh, Harry, stop hiding behind a pillow whenever the dawn looks gray. Get up, and meet the sun halfway. There may be a fortune waiting, or maybe an egg souffle. Get up, and meet the sun halfway. Get into the tub, and as you begin to rub and scrub your out with your version of the road to Mandalay. Don't ever expect the bright side served up to you on a tray. Get up, and meet the sun halfway. Stop hiding behind a pillow whenever the dawn looks gray. Get up, meet the sun halfway. There may be a fortune waiting, or maybe an egg souffle. Get up, meet the sun halfway. Get into the tub, and then you begin to rub and scrub your mouth with your version of Ebony. Don't ever expect the bright side served up to you on a tray. Get out of bed, you sleepyhead. Meet the sun halfway.
We're a little late, so join us next week, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
cigarette that's first in the service, present the Abbott and Costello program. With the music of Leet Stevens and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes and the Camel Quintet, tonight's guest, Miss Marlena Dietrich, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
No, Costello. Oh, Abbott, will you stop that noise? What are you doing here in the studio dressed in your bathing suit?
Well, I spent all day trying to get my car out of the swimming pool.
What was it doing there?
Don't you read the papers, Abbott? The government says you have to pool your car.
No, you dummy. They mean share the ride. You have to pick up people.
Oh, I did that yesterday. I picked up Helen, Mary, Rosie, and Josie.
But your car holds more than that.
Yeah, but now they only allow you 4 gallons a week. They only allow you now because you can't get it.
Well, never mind that, Costello. Where have you been all week? What have you been doing?
Oh, boy, have I been having fun with Connie Haynes.
No kidding.
Last Saturday, I took her to a football game. What a game! What excitement!
Any passes?
No, her mother was with us. And another thing, Abbott, there was a man sitting next to us with a 6-month-old baby. All afternoon, the kid was crying. He was so hungry.
Well, didn't the father bring a bottle?
Yeah, but the kid wanted milk. Finally, to shut the kid up, I give him a penny.
Well, did that keep him quiet?
Yeah, but he kept waving the penny in front of my binoculars. It ruined the game.
How did it ruin the game?
All afternoon, Lincoln was playing in the backfield.
No. Well, forget the football game.
Much better this afternoon, huh?
Yes, a lot better. We've got other things to worry about. You know, our announcer, Ken Niles, is complaining because he didn't have enough to do last week. Isn't that right, Ken?
Yes, it is. After all, I could give the program a lift. I'm a shot in the arm.
You said it. You're a dope.
Now, don't be silly, Costello. Niles is very popular.
Why, sure. Right after the broadcast last week, a lot of women chased me up Hollywood Boulevard, and one of them caught me and threw her arms around my neck.
I saw that.
You did?
Yeah. Why did you snatch her pocketbook?
Now, cut it out, Costello. Now, I talked to Ken's wife, and she says he should have more lines. She says he's got talent. She says he's terrific. She says he's colossal.
She says this, she says that. I don't care what his wife says.
Well, I do. My wife is a wonderful person. She's as necessary to me as an umbrella in a rainstorm.
I'll take the umbrella. It's easier to shut up.
No. Now, why don't you be reasonable, Costello? Mrs. Niles is a very sweet girl.
Yes, she is. You know, she's a great deal like Sonia Henny.
You mean you have to keep her on ice?
Now, please.
Are you folks hearing us?
Now, wait a minute, just a minute. Now, that isn't fair, Costello. Now, let's get together here. Give Ken a chance to show what he can do.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Thanks, Bud. I'd like to read a little tidbit that I just happened to bring along.
Oh, this is going to murder you.
One night as I sat rocking on my chamber floor, came a knocking, gentle knocking on my chamber door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. There, how'd you like that?
Don't look now, but the raven just laid an egg.
Hello, everybody, and hello, my fat little sugar man.
Oh, this voice of this kid is temporaneous.
Shh, quiet.
Hello, Connie.
Mr. Costello, honey, I'd like you and Mr. Abbott to meet someone. This is my Aunt Ruby.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Aunt Ruby. How do you like California?
Connie doesn't have enough to do.
Wait a minute. After all,
I listened to the program last week, and there should be more music. Connie ought to sing 4 or 5 songs. There's nothing but talk on the program. And who wants to hear a lot of talk?
Hold your hat. Here comes another raid.
After all, Mr. Costello, I taught Connie to sing. Why, even I sang in New York, Philadelphia, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Chicago.
What about St. Louis?
They beat the Yanks. I really struck you out that time.
You struck me out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just the old bat that can do it.
Now, wait a minute. Now, just a second, Costello. You can't talk like that to Connie's Aunt Ruby. Maybe she's right. Maybe this program needs more singing.
Exactly. Everyone loves singing. Something like this. All through the night, there's a little brown bird singing. Oh, well, of course. You know I just had my tonsils taken out.
Have them put back in.
Costello, what right have you got to criticize? What do you know about singing?
Now, look, Abbott, if I hadn't come from such a large family, I'd have been a great singer.
What did the large family have to do with it?
I could never get in the bathroom.
Oh, no. Come on, Costello, make up your mind. Are you going to give Niles and Connie more to do or not?
Why should I? If I give them more to do, the first thing you know, even the sound man will want more to do.
And why shouldn't I?
What did I have on last week's program? Nothing. Not even a door slam. I understand doors. I know doors inside and out. I talk to doors, and they talk to me.
Well, what do you hear from the knob?
Ah, well, may you laugh. Little do you know how important every little sound is to me. Even the sound of a moth chewing on an overcoat. Like this.
What's that funny sound?
That's the moth spitting out the buttons.
Don't you think sounds are fascinating? Here is a sample of my day. When work is through, I walk home at night in the rain. I open the door. I go in and shut the door. Then I walk upstairs in the rain.
It's raining in the house?
Yes, we're waiting for a government ceiling.
He must have a better rider than us, huh?
Yeah, I imagine so.
I jump into bed and sleep. It's morning.
What a night!
I've got to catch the train. I kiss my wife before I go to the office. My wife kisses me. I kiss her, and she kisses me.
Wait a minute. What about the office?
With a wife like that, why should he go to the office?
Lou Costello.
Yes, sir. Me?
Yeah. How's your spelling this week?
I can spell anything.
Okay. Spell crumpets.
Crumpets.
Yeah, crumpets.
Crumpets.
Yeah.
No. Crumpets. C-R-U-M-P-E-S.
Oh, wait a minute. You left out the T.
Today, I gotta have crumpets without tea.
Well, why?
I lost my sugar ration card.
Oh, now, wait a minute. Look, Lou.
Ration card.
Yeah. But anyway.
Ration.
Ration or ration. Look, around here, you can't forget any T's.
Why not?
Well, because with us, it's important. In fact, with any cigarette smoker, T ought to be one of the most important letters in the alphabet.
Is that right?
Why, sure. T stands for taste and throat. That's anybody's own personal proving ground for cigarettes. The T-zone. Now, of course, most people have tried Camels. But have you tried them lately, since you've been smoking more? Give Camels the T-zone test now. Ask your taste about Camel's flavor. You'll find it wears well, doesn't go flat. Ask your throat about Camel's mildness. It's the best judge you can find. Thousands of smokers who are making their own T-zone test advise Camels suit them to a T. Just remember that you're the one who's doing your smoking. For steady pleasure, try Camels. You'll find they're slow-burning, cooler smoking, richer tasting, milder, better. Because Camels are expertly and matchlessly blended of costlier tobaccos. So take a tip from your T-zone. Your throat and your taste will tell you. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels. Get a pack tonight. You'll want to buy a carton tomorrow.
On a February morn, the tiny baby boy was born. Abraham, Abraham. When he grew up, this tiny babe, folks all called him Honest Abe. Abraham, Abraham. In 1860, he became 16th president. Now he's in the Hall of Fame, a most respected gent. That is why we celebrate this blessed February day. Abraham, Abraham,
That was Leaf Stevens Orchestra with a Camel Quintet. Doing
Abbott.
Abraham from the Holiday Inn. And now,
Abbott.
ladies and gentlemen, oh, quiet.
Abbott.
What's the matter?
Hey, look. Look what I got. Look at all the money.
Wait a minute, Costello. Where did you get that roll of bills?
I went outside for a minute. Just when I reached the corner, a guy ran out of the bank with a bag full of money, and he gave me some.
He gave it to you?
Mm-hmm.
What did he look like?
I couldn't tell. He had such a bad cold, he had a handkerchief tied across his nose.
Well, you dumb cluck, that was a mask. The man was a bank robber.
Oh, I don't think so, Abbott. He was the president. He offered to sell me the bank for a squawk.
Sell you the bank for a squawk?
Yeah, he said, one squawk out of you and I'll give you the business.
Of all the dumbbells, why didn't you go into the bank and investigate?
I did go in. And what a way to run a business. I walked in and a couple of clerks were playing hide and seek.
That's ridiculous.
Honest. One guy was hiding in the closet. The other guy was under the counter. There was nobody around to play with him. Then there was another guy.
What other guy?
He was trying to do tricks.
Trying to do tricks?
Yeah, he was laying on the floor trying to escape from a lot of ropes.
And you thought he was playing a game?
Fine time to play games. Huh?
Well,
Especially when he had a toothache.
he didn't have a toothache.
No, then why did he have a plaster across his mouth?
The man had a gag in his mouth.
If he did, he never got a chance to tell it.
Listen, you should have taken the plaster off his mouth.
I did. And right away, the guy started worrying about his rationing card.
Worrying about his rationing card.
Yeah, he started yelling, they took the sugar. They took the sugar.
Oh, no, Costello. The man was yelling because he was stuck up.
Stuck up?
Sure.
A fine time to get a swelled head.
No.
Somebody might have robbed the place.
He did rob the place. Look, was there anybody with him?
Just a woman.
A woman. Why didn't you mention her before?
She didn't appeal to me.
Oh. Did you pinch her?
No.
Then you should have held her.
If I'd have held her, I'd have pinched her.
You idiot.
A little bit.
Do you realize that by keeping the money and letting the crooks get away, you've made yourself an accomplice? Ken Niles, turn on the radio. Maybe we'll get a police report. Hurry up.
Okay, Bud.
Okay.
Hey, you get it, Abbott?
What's that?
There's a message.
Well, what does it say?
Attention all citizens. The Fifth National Bank has just been held up by Black Pete and his gang of desperate bandits. When last seen, the gang was headed for their hideout at Deadpan Gulch. Also at large is their accomplice, described as 5 feet tall, 5 feet wide, that is all.
That's me, Mr. 5x5.
Costello, you know the police are after you. Now, you've got to capture that gang to clear yourself. Now, you can't do it alone, so call a posse. That's the thing.
Okay. Here, pushy.
No.
Here, pushy.
No, Lou, please. Deadpan Gulch is in the heart of the cattle country. It's the home of the Western bandits and cattle rustlers.
Then I'm just a guy, Abbott. I became a three-letter man chasing cattle rustlers.
Oh, how could you become a three-letter man chasing cattle rustlers?
I sat on a branding iron.
But did that cause you to catch the rustlers?
Catch 'em? I passed 'em.
But this is going to be a long trip. You'll have to get an outfit. What are you going to wear?
I'll wear a 10-gallon hat, a tan shirt, a leather belt, and a bloodhound.
What pants?
The bloodhound.
No, all right. Never mind the outfit. And another thing you'll need is a horse. Have you got a horse?
Have I got a horse?
Yes.
I got a horse, and he's my pal.
Well, that's swell.
I eat with my horse.
That's wonderful.
I drink with my horse. I even sleep with my horse.
You sleep with your horse?
I got it. It's his blanket.
Now tell me, can you ride a horse?
Sure, I can ride a horse. One time, Abbott, I rode 2 horses at once, standing up. I had my right foot on one horse, my left foot on the other horse. All of a sudden, we came to a fork in the road. Each horse went in a different direction.
That was a laugh.
Yeah, I thought I'd split.
Well, never mind. The first thing you have to do is find the bandit's trail. When you do, you leap into the saddle and away you go. Your face is stern, your grip is sure, your clutch is firm.
How's my transmission?
All right, listen, please be quiet. Then you ride. You ride out across the prairie. You ride for hours and hours on end.
That sounds logical.
Don't interrupt, please. You ride and you ride until your trousers are worn thin. Finally, there you are.
I knew I'd come through.
Yeah. Well, Costello, what are you going to do? Are you going out after the bandits? Are you going to clear your name?
I'm going to clear my name, Abbott.
Attaboy.
I'll do it.
I knew it was in you.
I'm going to get it out of me right now.
Come on.
I'll get them bandits. But just tell me one thing. If I get killed, what's going to happen to that little fellow that depends on me? The poor little fellow won't get anything to eat anymore. That poor little fellow won't even have a roof over his head. If anything happens, Abbott, it'll kill him. The poor little fellow.
Costello, who is the poor little fellow?
Me?
And here's
Connie Haynes with the Camel Quintet to sing a new tune of the Old West, Cow Cow Boogie.
Out on the plains down near Santa Fe, I met a cowboy riding the range one day, and as he jogged along, I heard him singing a most peculiar cowboy song. It was a ditty he learned in the city. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, get along. Get hip, little doggies, get along. Better be on your way, get along. Get hip, little doggies, and he trucked them on down the old fairway, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knocked-out western accent with a Harlem touch. He was raised on local weed. He's what you call a swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way. Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay, come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay,
Singing his cowboy song. He's just too much. He's got a knocked-out western accent
with a Harlem touch. He was raised on local weed. He's what you call swing half-breed, singing his cow-cow boogie in the strangest way.
Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay,
Come-a-ta-ya-ya-ay,
come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay,
come-a-ta-yip-tilly-ay, it's the cow-cow boogie, the cowboy's boogie
Back to the adventures of our heroes, Abbott and Costello, as we find them hot on the trail of the bank bandit Black Pete. Leading a posse of men, they track the villain to the lawless town of Deadpan Gulch. Here they are, riding up the main street of the town.
Like a spur, step jingle, jangle, jingle, 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 jingle. What's wrong? What's wrong? One of my spurs got stuck. Costello, what do you think you're doing? Why are you riding underneath your horse? Well, my horse isn't feeling well, Abbott, and the doctor told me to watch his stomach. Well, here we are, men. We'll probably find Black Pete in the Red Dog Cafe across the street. Stop your horses. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, Nellie! Whoa! Whoa, boy! Whoa! Attaboy. Take it easy, Nellie. Sit down now. Whoa, Nellie. All right, men. Everybody into the bar for a drink. Now! Just a man! You horses stay outside. All right, let's go in. And listen, Costello. When we go through this door, have your gun ready. If anybody moves, shoot. If anybody shoots, I'll move. All right.
Oh, speaking of my glory and my fame.
Hey, Abbott, listen to that. What a pair of pipes. Wish I was a plumber.
And tell them my son.
Costello, don't you recognize her?
Tell them my choir.
She's the toast of Deadpan Gulch. Really?
Of the same.
Oh, Marlena Dietrich. Oh, look at that lovely face. That face has made a fortune. Yeah, it runs into a nice figure.
Hello, boys.
Hello, boys. How figure men where you come from?
Welcome to the Red Dog Cafe. Did you like my song? What do you think of my range?
Your range is lovely. In fact, I like your whole kitchen.
Oh, you flatter me. You're probably tired after your long trip. How about a drink?
Okay, I'll have a Crosby cocktail.
What's that?
One drink and then bing.
With your personality, I would suggest straight corn.
What a fresh kid. Just a minute, Marlena. You see, neither one of us is a drinking man. Do you have anything a little milder?
Try a drink of this very mild wine.
Now, that sounds better. I'll try it.
Costello, just a minute. What's the matter?
I don't understand. That wine is made here by the Hopi Indians.
Hopi Indians? One of the Indians is still hopping in it.
Costello, that's silly. Come on. Let's go over and watch the boys play roulette.
Yes. Or perhaps you both would rather play a game with me. Poker, faro, blackjack.
I'd rather play post office.
But that's a kid's game.
Not the way I play it.
You know, little fat man, I could go for someone like you.
You could?
Yes. Do you know someone?
Sure. What a fresh kid, Abbott!
Now, look. Keep quiet, Costello. Don't talk like that to Marlene. She may know where Black Pete is. Try to win her confidence. Turn on the charm, you know.
I'll turn on the charm. Okay, watch me. Marlena, my love, I adore you.
You do.
Yeah. Marlena, will you let me be your slave? Will you let me do something for you that I have never done for any other woman?
What's that?
Will you let me press your slacks?
Costello, will you stop that? You just don't know how to handle these Western girls.
Oh, yes, I do, Abbott. Marlena, one time I was in love with a bow-legged cowgirl. She was too bow-legged to round up the cattle.
What do you mean?
Well, she had a terrible time getting her calves together.
What are you talking about, Costello? You've never even been in love with a girl.
Yes, I was. I can see her now. She always wore cotton stockings.
Cotton stockings. What happened to her?
Nothing. But of all the girls I got tattooed on my chest...
On your chest?
Marlena, I love you the best.
The best?
Better than the rest.
The rest?
In the West.
The west?
On my chest.
On your chest?
There's an echo in the joint.
Well, there's no question about it, Costello. Marlena Dietrich just can't be bothered with a man like you.
Marlena, is that true?
Oh, Lou. If you only had the eyes of Clark Gable,
Yes,
the nose of Tyrone Power,
yes, yes,
the chin of Gary Cooper,
yes.
the face.
The face of who?
That's all, if you only had a face.
You know, the kid's getting nervous.
Now, look here, Costello. We're wasting time. Did you forget why we came to Deadpan Gulch? We've got to find Black Pete's hideout.
Black Pete, he's the most dangerous character in these parts.
Oh, he don't bother me.
But he's very tough. He eats little men like you every morning when he gets up.
That's me, the breakfast of champions.
But, Lou, why don't you give up this mad search? It can only lead to your death.
I think you got something there, kid. Hey, Abbott, I am scared. Ain't you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Then why are you biting my nails? But no matter what happens, I'm going after Black Pete, Marlena. And if I die, I want you to take this shirt of mine as a keepsake.
But suppose you don't die.
Then wash it and have it back by Monday. And no starch in the collar, either.
Listen, Costello, cut out the foolishness. Now we line up everybody in the room until we find our man.
That's right, Abbott. Everybody line up and empty out your pockets.
Why are you making them empty their pockets?
I lost my yo-yo.
Now, wait a minute, boys. It's not necessary to look any further. I am Black Pete.
You are? What a fresh kid.
What a stale plot.
I think you got something there. Marlena, I still don't believe all this is true.
It is true. I took the money from the bank, but I did not steal it. It was my own money. It was my pin money.
$100,000 pin money?
I have very expensive pins. If you don't believe me, I'll show you. I have all the money right here in my stocking. Look.
Abbott, what a cute bank. What a place to make a deposit. Oh, Marlena, if I give you all my money from the bank, will you put it in your other stocking?
Certainly.
Costello, don't be an idiot. Your money is safer in the bank. Why do you want to put it in her stocking?
Because that's where it's going to draw the most interest.
Before
Well, we hear from Abbott and Costello again. Do you want to find out how hitting ground feels to a paratrooper? Well, just hop off the top of a truck going 15 miles an hour. But don't try that until you're as husky as an All-American halfback and as nimble as a circus tumbler. Even then, you'd have to learn plenty to qualify for the shoot troops, fighters as tough as any in the world. And whether your job is to dangle in midair from silk cords or whether you're making the shoots, you want to get the most out of your off-duty moments. Take Helen Lynch, for instance. She works at the Pioneer Parachute Company, making some of the chutes used by our paratroopers. Like so many of us, Miss Lynch is smoking more these days, and she sticks to Camels. She said, quote,
"Package after package, Camels never tire my taste or wear out their welcome. They have such a rich, full flavor, and they're so easy on my throat."
Unquote. Camel is first in the service. Actual sales records in post exchanges and canteens show that with men in the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Coast Guard, Camel is the favorite. Why is that? Well, just ask your own throat and taste. Camels have a full, rich flavor, the kind that wears well, doesn't go flat. Camels are milder, too, and cooler smoking because they're slow burning. The big reason behind this Camel goodness is costlier tobaccos, blended in the years-old Camel tradition of quality tobacco blending. If you're smoking more these days, try Camels. Your throat and your taste will tell you. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels. Get a pack tonight. Send the carton to that fellow in the service. And now a word about next week's program. You'll hear more music from Leith Stevens and the orchestra, more songs by Connie Haynes and the Camel Quintet, and a gripping, dramatic story of life in the squared circle with our guest star, John Garfield. Now, here is a short preview of next week's program. Thousands of people are assembled in Madison Square Garden. All eyes are focused on the two fighters in the center of the ring, Killer Garfield and Cupid Costello. There is a terrific exchange of blows. The crowd is on its feet. Costello is on his face.
Costello, get up. Get up. Get up off your knees and quit playing with those marbles.
What marbles? I'm picking up my teeth.
Be sure to tune in next Thursday night at the same time for another big comedy show starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello, with John Garfield as our guest, brought to you with the compliments of Camel Cigarettes. Camel presents 3 great radio shows each week. Abbott and Costello on Thursday nights. On Friday night, it's the Camel Caravan with Lanny Ross, Herb Schreiner, Xavier Cugat, and Our Town. And Monday nights, Blondie. Marlena Dietrich, who appeared with us tonight, has just completed a new Universal picture, Pittsburgh, with John Wayne and Randolph Scott. And here's the latest news about the Camel Caravans, those swell traveling shows that entertain our boys in the Army camps. 15 Army and Navy training stations will be visited this week, including Camp Gordon, Georgia, Camp Pendleton, California, and Camp Croft, South Carolina. This is Ken Niles speaking for the makers of Camel Cigarettes, and wishing you all a very pleasant good night.
Ever see a pipe wearing a muzzle? No, sir, and you never will, because that won't keep it from biting. Thing to do is get Prince Albert, the brand that's no bite treated for real smoking comfort. Another thing, PA's crimp cut, and that means it packs firm and easy and gives you cool, one-match burning. You'll find around 50 mild, rich-tasting pipefuls in every handy pocket package of Prince Albert. Try PA for Pipe Appeal. You'll agree it's the National Joy Smoke. This program has come to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
cigarette that's first in the service presents the Abbott and Costello program. With the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes and the Camel Five. Tonight's guest, Miss Claire Trevor, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Oh, Costello, you're late again as usual. What kept you this time?
Well, I got a phone call from my bank, and I had to run down there right away.
What was the matter?
The butter in my vault was melting.
Oh, Costello! What do you want the vault for?
Well, in case I get some meat.
Haven't you had any?
Huh?
Haven't you had any meat?
No. The only way I can get meat is to stand over a gopher hole with a baseball bat.
Oh, stop complaining. Things could be a lot worse. Nobody's worrying about getting meat.
Oh, no? Yesterday I went to the market. The butcher put his arm on the counter, and before he knew it, 3 women bought it.
Well, if you're so worried about nourishment, why not take vitamins like I do? Now, vitamin A gives me sunshine. Vitamin B gives me energy. Vitamin C gives me calcium.
I take vitamin W.
What does that give you?
Wow!
Good evening, fellows. What's the discussion all about here, Bud?
Oh, hello, Ken.
Hello, Kenneth.
Costello's
Kenneth.
worrying about the meat shortage.
Yeah.
You know how he is. His eyes are bigger than his stomach.
They are. Hello, fat eyes. Of course, I'm not worried about the meat shortage.
Why should you, with that mutton head?
You should talk, fat boy.
Who's fat? I got a military figure.
That's right. When you wear a belt, your stomach goes over the top.
Now, quiet, Skinny. Why don't you get a pair of snowshoes?
What does he need snowshoes for?
When he takes a bath, he won't slide down the drain.
Now, that's no way to talk.
Oh, no? When he gets undressed, it's like unveiling a golf stick.
Now.
He's so skinny, he has to put a bell on his tonsils to prove he's breathing.
Just a minute, Costello. You're always making fun of my physique. You should see my chest expansion.
Yeah, go on, Ken. Show him. Take a deep breath.
All right.
And a boy. No, more, Ken. Deeper. That's it. Deeper. More air.
Gee, guess I breathed too deep.
Look, Niles, if that wife of yours only fed you some meat, you wouldn't fall apart that way.
Oh, yeah? Well, look, my wife doesn't have to. I'm a vegetarian. I'm crazy about vegetables.
You must be to be married to that old tomato.
I heard that remark, Costello.
Now, don't fret, darling. I'll tell him. Costello, I'll have you know my wife is a striking woman.
And you got the black and blue marks to prove it.
Now, Costello, you'll have to admit that Mrs. Niles has a winning smile.
Yeah, and a losing face.
Oh, is that so? I'll have you know my picture has been on many a cover.
Magazine or manhole?
Oh, you behave yourself.
I ain't doing nothing.
Well, now, be nice.
How dare you talk that way? Why, men throw their hearts at my feet, flowers at my feet, gifts at my feet.
What have your feet got that you haven't got?
Now, wait a minute. This isn't getting the meat problem solved. You see, Mrs. Niles, before you came in, we were discussing the meat shortage.
Oh, that doesn't affect me. I get my meat by the pound.
Next time you pass the pound, get me some.
I do not eat dog meat.
You don't, huh? Here, Queenie. Come on, Queenie.
Please, now stop that.
Here, Queenie, come here.
You stop that right away, or I'll...
Oh, Costello, please. Will you behave yourself? Leave Mrs. Niles alone.
Now, don't tell me what to do, Abbott. I'm going to get some meat if I have to go out and hunt it myself.
Come in.
Hello, Costello. I just overheard that you were going hunting, and I thought I'd drop in and say hello. I'm the game warden up in the woods. My name's Boone, Mr. Boone. That's it, Boone, Boone. Boone.
Hiya, Boone. I know your sister, Bab.
It's a very good idea to go hunting for meat. Everybody's there to meet, even old Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get a dog a bone, and when she got there, the bone was there. So she ate it. My name's Boone, Boone. Boone, Boone.
Was your mother ever frightened by a broken record? I know a poem, too, Boone. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy got roast beef. She knew the butcher.
Well, Nevertheless, Mr. Boone, are there any restrictions on hunting up in your woods?
Well, you can't go shooting all the animals. You see, they have just as much right to live as I.
Even more.
And now to the rules. Are you, Luke Costello, going hunting with Bud Abbott?
Yes.
Then kindly step forward. Do you both promise to honor and obey the hunting laws of the state?
I do. I do.
And do you both further promise to love and cherish the grandeur of nature?
I do.
And in the event of danger, do you solemnly promise to protect each other until death do you part?
I do.
Very well, then. I now pronounce you man and wife. The name is Boone. 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 Boone.
Man and wife? Well, Abbott, ain't you gonna kiss me? Get out of here!
Bud Abbott. Whoa, don't go away.
Yes, Dan.
Bud, look, do you know anything about flying?
Sure I do. I was flying even when I was a little kid.
Really?
Yeah, I jumped off the roof with an umbrella and I stayed in the air for 3 hours.
Oh, wait a minute. How could you stay in the air for 3 hours?
My pants got caught on the drain pipe.
A ripping joke. But look, I'm talking about real flying. Like trying to tear the wings off an experimental ship in a power dive. Stuff like that is just meat and potatoes for Red Hulse, the Curtiss test pilot who tried out the Navy's amazing new dive bomber. And whether it's planes or cigarettes, Red Hulse likes to test things out for himself. He said, quote,
I picked Camels after I'd smoked them long enough to know that they were the only brand that suited me best on all accounts. They're really easy on my throat, and they give me that full, rich taste I like.
Unquote. Yes, with men in all the services, Camel is the favorite, according to actual sales records in post exchanges and canteens. You're in good company when you smoke Camels. You're joining thousands of men and women who have been smoking them for more than 25 years. Smoking Camel, the cigarette we believe more people have been smoking longer than any other. Loyalty like that proves Camel's character, the thing that makes you like Camels more with every pack you smoke. You can find out about character for yourself in your T-zone. T for taste and T for throat. Your own proving ground for flavor and mild. You'll find that Camels have more flavor, and it's extra flavor that helps them to wear well, pack after pack. Camels are extra mild, too, because they're slow burning and cool smoking. For steady smoking, stick to Camels, the cigarette that's expertly blended of costlier tobaccos. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels, get a pack tonight. You'll want to buy a carton tomorrow. Freddie Richards Orchestra and the Camel Five introduce the title song from Dick Powell's new picture, Happy Go Lucky.
Can this be me feeling so happy-go-lucky? Looking in your happy-go-lucky eyes. Can this be me feeling so happy-go-lucky? Me who always acted so smart and wise. Can this be me singing home? Everything's lucky. Follow your head with a happy-go-lucky way. Well, if it's me feeling so happy-go-lucky, pardon me while I forget to say, heaven bless this happy-go-lucky day. It's me feeling so happy-go-lucky. Pardon me while I forget to say, heaven will bless this happy-go-lucky day.
Well, here we are, Costello. The Pine Tree Hunting Lodge in the heart of the North Woods. How you ought to be able to shoot plenty of meat up here.
I don't know, Abbott. It's too cold up here. Let's get back to town. I want to get my spine defrosted.
Oh, don't be silly. This is invigorating. It isn't cold.
It isn't cold?
Certainly not.
I just saw a squirrel going down the road wearing a silver fox.
Oh, come on. What's the matter with your eyesight? That's nonsense.
And right behind him was a rabbit wearing earmuffs.
Oh, now, Lou,
Come on. It was a rabbit.
Come on, guys.
Rabbit, Abbott, somebody, I don't know.
Never mind that.
Oh, next page.
Well, come on, let's get our things unpacked. Did you bring my red hunting jacket, I hope?
No.
You dummy, I can't go hunting without a red jacket. Now, you know that.
Don't worry. You'll have a red jacket.
I will.
Yeah, I brought you Palm Beach suit and 4 bottles of ketchup.
Oh. Well, anyhow, I sent for a guy to take us hunting. I wish he'd get here. I'm dying for a piece of venison.
Venison?
Sure, that's deer meat. Wouldn't you like to shoot a buck deer?
I haven't got a buck, honey.
Look, I'm talking about hunting. Haven't you ever hunted before?
Oh, sure. I caught a mink that shot $9 in 15 minutes.
Now, that's ridiculous. How could you shoot $9 in 15 minutes?
Did you ever go out with a hungry blonde?
Sure, I should say not. Oh, skip it. And get that suitcase unpacked. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sounds like a mouse in that suitcase. Open it up.
It's a mouse, all right.
And I'm only 3.5 years old.
Hey, it's that kid again, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Hey, Matilda. Now, look, this is no place for a little girl. A girl, whatever it is. Why don't they make bigger tights?
All right, never mind that. Now, be nice.
There's a lot of wild animals up here.
I'm not afraid of animals. My daddy's an elk.
Elk? Matilda, that kind of an elk isn't an animal.
You never saw my daddy.
Why don't you stick your head in a bear trap and don't let go?
Costello, how can you be so unkind to that child? She has a good head on her.
Her head in the bat would start a softball game.
Uncle Louie, can I go hunting with you? I know how to handle animals. Once I grabbed a cow by the horn.
Now, Matilda, behave. A cow hasn't any horns.
No wonder I got milk.
Matilda, how can you be so stupid?
No, Costello, Matilda's just a child. Her brain is developing.
Yeah, too little and too late.
Uncle Louie, I want to go hunting with you. I want to pull a bear's tail.
No, you don't. If you pull a bear's tail, it will bite you.
No, it won't.
And why not?
Bears don't bite with that end.
Look, Matilda, will you do us a favor, please? Just run along and don't bother us now. The guy that's going to be here soon to take us hunting. And Uncle Louie and I have to unpack.
Well, before I go, Uncle Louie, can I do my animal impersonation?
Okay, anything at all. What is it?
It goes like this. Kiss, ouch. Kiss, ouch. Kiss, ouch.
Wait a minute. What's that kiss? Ouch.
That's 2 porcupines necking.
Will you get out of here? Hey, I'd like to find out who Matilda's rider is. Not bad.
What's the matter now?
For a minute, that kid, I thought I was 103.5 years old.
103.5. Hey, wait a minute. That must be the guide now. Come in.
Howdy, fellows. I'm your hunting guide.
Hey, Abbott, it's a dame.
Quiet, certainly. Don't you recognize her? It's Claire Trevor.
Now, wait a minute, Miss Trevor. We weren't expecting a girl. We thought a man was going to lead us.
Well, didn't you ever follow a woman before?
Well, once I followed a woman who used to catch minks.
Papa?
No, another guy beat me to her.
Now, don't talk like that, Lou.
Oh, that's all right, Mr. Abbott. You know, my sister thinks Costello is the best comedian on the air.
Oh, gee, thanks. I'd like to meet her.
Well, you can't. We never let her out of the attic.
What a clever Trevor.
Costello, behave. Now, Miss Trevor.
Oh, won't you call me Claire?
Well, will you call me Bud?
Will you call me when this is all over?
By the way, Claire, how did you happen to become a guide handling guns and rifles?
Well, you see, in pictures, I used to be a gangster's mole.
Mole? The word is mouth.
I know, but I can't get a laugh with Ma.
That takes care of me, sister.
All right. Now, just take it easy. No remarks, Costello. You see, Claire, the reason we came up here in the woods is because of the meat shortage. Costello wants to do a little hunting.
Oh, really? What's your favorite animal?
Roast beef?
Costello! People don't hunt roast beef.
What was that line in front of the butcher's this morning? Termites?
All right. Now, just let it go at that. Take it easy.
All right, boys, let's get to the hunting trip. Now, you start out at 5 o'clock in the morning. You tramp for 15 miles with a pack on your back, a lilt in your voice, a song in your soul.
And a blister on my heel.
We should reach the mountain by noon, don't you think, Claire?
Yes, that's about right. And 12 to 1, we climb the mountain.
12 to 1, I don't make it.
It must be beautiful on top of the mountain, Claire.
Oh, it is. And you can listen to your echo. You simply say, hello, and then the echo says, hello.
Sociable, ain't it?
And then I yell again, how are you? And the echo comes back, how are you? And then I say, it's a nice day.
Say, Claire,
Yes?
you enjoy that sort of thing?
Quiet, Costello. Go ahead. All right, never mind. Please.
Happy New Year! Merry Christmas!
No, nothing of the kind. No echoes.
Huh?
Echoes. Maybe Claire enjoys them, maybe you don't. So just keep quiet. Go ahead.
I like eclairs.
Not eclairs, not those things. This is entirely different. Now behave.
Oh, it's very exciting.
Yes.
And as you're standing there, suddenly you hear a loud roar, and through the brush comes the most ferocious bear in the world. Oh, Grizzly. Costello, you rush up and grab him with your bare hands.
What kind of a fool do you think I am?
Why, are there different kinds?
Costello, what would you do in the face of such danger?
Why, I'll do what I did once before.
What do you mean?
A bear was coming at me.
No.
I picked up my gun. You did? And with one bullet, I shot him in the foot and knocked all his teeth out.
Now, wait a minute. How could you knock all his teeth out if you shot him in the foot?
He was biting his nails.
Here's Connie Haynes of the Camel 5 with a sparkling tune from Paramount's Star Spangled Rhythm, doing it for defense.
Mr. Bones, get this right. I'm your date for tonight. But when I hold you tight, I'm doing it for defense. Months and months you've been drilled. Now it's time you were thrilled. Start from here, then we build. I'm doing it for defense. If you kiss my lips and you feel me respond, it's because I just can't afford a bond. If you think you carry grand, brother, relax. You just succeeded on my income tax. Don't be hurt, don't get sore. I'm a pal, nothing more. This ain't love, this is war. I'm doing it for defense. Don't be hurt, don't get sore. I'm a pal, nothing more. This ain't love, this is war. Mister, don't take offense. Doing it at my expense. For all of Uncle Sammy's chance, I'm doing it. Sister, for defense.
Costello, what are you shooting at? We haven't sighted any game yet. It says in my hunting book, if you get cold, take a couple of shots.
Oh. Yeah, but you almost hit me. What's the matter? Eyes bad?
What, Claire?
Eyes bad. Izzoo? Oh. Izzoo with that girl?
Now,
Izzoo? Yes.
Miss Trevor's trying to pick up some animal tracks. Follow her.
Okay. Gee, Claire, That's a nice bustle you're wearing.
That's no bustle. A knapsack slip. Oh, say. Hey, my dog must be on the trail or something.
Hey, hey. Go away. Get him away from me.
Be careful of that dog, Costello. It's an Airedale.
I know. I can feel the air.
Oh, dear, I suppose I should have brought a muzzle.
A muscle?
Muzzle.
So you should have brought a muzzle. Why, do you bite too?
Ah, yeah. I'll stop these remarks, Costello. Claire's dog is very intelligent.
He certainly is, and I'll prove it to you. Roger, how much is 1 and 1? Good. How much is 2 and 2?
Hey, what a smart dog. Hey, Roger, what time is it?
5:30.
That ain't a hunting dog. That's a watchdog.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What am I talking to, dog?
Well, boys, you better get your guns loaded. We may come across some game any minute.
Gun loaded, Costello?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Look. There's a wild turkey over there.
Hey, Abbott. A turkey. A real turkey. Woo! I'm finally going to get something to eat.
All right, take it easy now. Sight your gun. Now, ready? Aim.
Mustn't shoot the bird when his back is turned. I'm the warden, named Boone, Boone. Boone, Boone.
Just a second, Warden. I'm the guide, and Mr. Costello isn't doing anything wrong.
Yes, he is. That's too large a gun for such a small bird. Naughty, named Boone, Boone, Boone.
Hey, boom. Wait a minute. Can I use a bow and arrow?
Oh, no, that's much too sharp.
Then can I use a slingshot?
No, that would bruise the bird.
Do you mind if I just give him a dirty look?
Hey, wait a minute. There's a whole flock of ducks getting up out of the water.
Oh, yes. You stand in the middle, Costello.
In the middle? And let you two shoot over me?
Yes, and I'll take the high bird.
And I'll take the low bird.
And I'll be in a hospital before you.
Say, Claire, isn't that bear tracks over there across the stream?
Yes, I think so. Go ahead, Costello. Jump across the stream.
Okay. Hey, help! The water's cold! It's ice cold! My hands are freezing!
Put them in your pocket.
Okay. That's no good. I keep going down. Will you help me? I'm drowning. I'm going down for the 5th time.
3 times is the limit.
Then I just set a new record.
Here. Give me your hand. Here, I'd better carry you across.
All right, dear, but if you try to kiss me, I'll call for Mother.
Oh, goody. She's getting a girl for me.
Quiet, boys. Look, see how these bears' tracks go right into that cave? I think we'll find our grizzly inside.
Yes. I see 2 eyes shining in the dark.
Step aside, Abbott. I'll get him. Come on in there, you old grizzly. I'm going to shoot. Come on out.
Don't shoot. I'm only 3.5 years old.
This kid can get in my hair more times. Matilda, what are you doing in this cave?
I went in there to catch this little pussycat. It's a whippersnapper.
No, little girl. That's a skunk.
That's what I said. A whippersnapper.
Listen, Matilda, you better get out of here. Go on back to the cabin.
But what if I meet a very ferocious animal?
He'll have to take care of himself. Go on, beat it.
Hey, boys, come here. You know, I think the bear's already been in this cave. Here's a piece of fur off his coat.
Coat? You mean a bear wears a coat?
No, you dummy pelt. Hide.
Why should I hide?
He means hide. The bear's outside.
Well, let him stay outside. We don't want him in here.
Oh, come on, let's get moving. We've got to find our grizzly before it gets dark. You know, there's another cave about 10 miles from here.
10 miles?
Yeah, let's walk fast. Well, here we are.
We surely got here fast, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we had to. This is only a 5-minute sketch.
Oh. Say, listen. There's something over there. Look. It's a wolf.
Now, wait a minute. That's Ken Niles. What's the idea, Niles? You can't be a wolf.
Why not? He's from Hollywood.
Hey, what's going on here? I thought I was going to do some hunting.
Oh, Costello, look. There's a little beaver down in the stream.
Isn't he cute? I wonder what the little beaver's doing.
Probably waiting for Red Ryder.
Red Ryder? Why don't you try some beaver meat, Costello?
Okay, hand me my gun.
I'm Boone, Boone, Boone. Mustn't shoot the little beaver. Fur tax, $50. After all, beavers build dams.
You mean dams?
Swearing tax, $40.
You better pay, Costello.
$40. Don't make me laugh.
Laugh? Amusement tax, $20.
Hey, Abbott, Hand me my gun.
Oh, don't shoot. Remember, I'm the game warden. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, you were the game warden.
Costello. Oh, that was a terrible thing you did.
Yes, Costello, now you're in real trouble.
You said it. I don't know how to cook a game warden.
Land and sea and in the air, it's camels. Camels, first with the men in the army. Camels, first with the men in the Navy. Camels, first with the men in the Marine Corps. Camels, first with the men in the Coast Guard. Yes, with men in all the services, Camel is the favorite, according to actual sales records in post exchanges and canteens. Remember that, whether you're buying cigarettes to send to men in the service or to smoke yourself. Camels have the flavor, extra flavor, that helps them to hold up pack after pack, no matter how many you smoke. And Camels have the extra mildness, slow burning and cool smoking that go with costlier tobaccos expertly blended. For steady smoking, stick to Camels. Your throat and your taste will tell you. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camels, get a pack tonight. Send a carton to that fellow in the service. And remember, you can still send Camels to Army personnel in the United States and to men in the Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard, wherever they are. The Post Office rule against mailing packages applies only to those sent to the overseas army. Before we hear from Abbott and Costello again, here is an important announcement from our government for every young woman between the ages of 18 and 35. Your country is facing a shortage of nurses, a shortage so serious that the safety of our war-wounded and the health of our civilians are in grave danger. Mid-year classes for student nurses are being formed now. Every student nurse will immediately help to free trained nurses for overseas duty because students start hospital work right away. Women who are unable to afford tuition may apply for scholarships. Here's what you do. If you are a citizen between 18 and 35, graduated from high school and in good health, write today to Student Nurses, Box 88, New York City. And now, here's Bud Abbott and Lou Costello again.
Thanks, Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, next Thursday night our program will be broadcast from the Navy Receiving Station at San Pedro, California. So, to Captain Feineman and his staff, and to my fine friends Chaplain Bennett and Lieutenant Commander Myers, thanks for the invitation, and we'll all be seeing you next week. And our guest will be Betty Hutton. So good night, everybody.
Good night. Remember, Camels present 4 great radio shows each week. The Camel Caravan tomorrow night, Bob Hawk on Saturday. Monday night it's Blondie, and next Thursday night, Abbott and Costello with Betty Hutton. Claire Trevor, who appeared with us this evening, will soon be seen in Columbia Pictures' forthcoming Technicolor film, The Desperados. And now this is Ken Niles reminding you to hear the Camel Caravan tomorrow night and wishing you all a pleasant good night from Hollywood.
Say, Mr. Pipe Smoker, how does your tongue feel after smoking a couple of good long pipefuls? If it feels uncomfortable, why not switch to Prince Albert, the pipe tobacco that's no-bite treated for cool, tongue-happy smoking comfort. PA's crimp cut, too, and that means it's easy to pack, easy to keep lit, and easy to draw. And remember, there are around 50 mild, rich-tasting pipefuls to every handy pocket package of Prince Albert. Try
Camels, the cigarette that's first in the service, presents from the 6th Ferrying Group Air Transport Command at Long Beach, California, the Abbott and Costello program. With the music of Pete Stevens and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes and the Camel Five, tonight's guest, Miss Merle Oberon, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Oh, come on. What's the matter with you, Costello?
Hey, Abbott, I want to ask you a very personal question.
What is it?
Do you think I'm fat?
Well, I'd say you were on the plump side. Why do you ask?
Well, I was over by one of those big hangars. I was standing next to a blimp. All of a sudden, an officer points to me and says, "Look, they're making them with faces now."
Oh, he was just kidding. You know, there's nobody that has a better sense of humor than a flying man.
I know that too, Abbott, because I'm a flying man myself.
What do you mean?
I started flying when I was a 6-month-old baby.
You flew when you were a baby?
Yep. I flew out of my nurse's arms and made a perfect 1-point landing.
No. You mean 3-point?
No, 1 point. My safety pin was open.
Costello, I don't believe you've ever been up in the air.
Oh, yes, I have. I used to be a hostess.
Well, you walked into that one, my friend. For your information, plane hostesses are always female.
This was a male plane.
Tell me, Costello, when was the last time you were up in the plane?
Do you want the truth or my version?
Oh, no. I want the truth.
I think we'd get more laughs the other way.
No. Tell the truth.
Okay, I'll tell the truth.
All right.
I took my first plane ride today. Captain Dick Lassiter took me up in a great big plane.
Tri-motor?
Try what?
I said tri-motor?
Certainly we tried the motor. What do you think we did? Push it?
No, skip it.
I'm not going to get it up in the air and then try it.
All right, forget about it.
Forget about the motor?
No. The other thing. By the way, what kind of a pilot is he? Was he flying blind?
No, he was perfectly sober.
What a dope. Of course he was sober. Well, never mind that. You know, Lou, I wonder what these boys down here at Long Beach do when they go on leave.
Well, I saw a bunch of the boys down at the beach with their girlfriends.
Did they go down there to spoon?
Well, they didn't go down there to wash their socks.
Well, here's Ken Niles. I've been waiting to see you, Ken. I was wondering what your wife thought of the picture we made last week.
That's right, Niles. What does she think of my acting?
Well, I don't mind telling you that she absolutely raved.
She raved, eh?
Yes. They took her away the next morning.
What's so funny about that? Did you make that up yourself?
Yeah, out of my head.
You certainly are.
No.
I hate that guy.
Well, I know you do, but quit arguing, Costello. I want to hear more about the picture. Did you read any reviews, Ken?
Yeah, sure. The Druggist Weekly gave the picture 4 aspirins.
See what happens, don't you?
He's got the band framed up.
Certainly he's got the band framed. That wasn't a funny line. There was nothing funny about that, brother.
Oh, can you imagine that?
Listen, Ken, I read all the reviews. And even Mrs. Roosevelt mentioned our picture in her column.
What did she say?
She said, "My day was ruined." That's the one line I don't know why they got it in.
Yeah, wait a minute, look. Lou, didn't we get any compliments at all?
Oh, sure. We got one cheer that I remember.
Where from?
The Bronx.
The Bronx?
You know, in Hitler's face without music.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe we should give up the idea of producing our own pictures,
Don't you be silly.
No.
Perfume Pictures Incorporated is here to stay, and I'm ready to start another picture right now. Push the button for my secretary.
Okay. Hey. What's the idea of a horn for a buzzer?
She used to be a waitress in a drive-in.
Oh.
Oh, boss, I'm sorry I was late this morning.
Are you doing anything tonight?
Why, no, not a thing.
Then try and get here on time tomorrow morning.
Fine secretary. How did you get a job here?
I used to be in pictures. I played in The Way of All Flesh.
What part did you play?
One of the meatballs.
Everybody gets laughs but me.
All right. Have patience.
By the way, do I have any appointments today?
Yes, sir. At 12 o'clock you have an appointment with Hetty Lamar.
What am I doing after that?
Me, he asked.
Mr. Costello, could I speak to you for a moment? Why, it's Botsford Twink, our soundman. What's on your mind, Bots? Well, I want you to know that I was terribly hurt because I wasn't in your picture last week with Carmen Miranda. After all, if you're looking for new faces, look at me. My face is new, isn't it? Oh, very new. In fact, your whole head has only been slightly used. Please give me a chance, Mr. Costello. I really do have a lot of talent. You know, I do most of the voices in all the Leon Schlesinger cartoons for Warner Brothers.
You don't tell me.
Yeah, for instance, here's a little Porky Pig.
This is the way I talk when I play Porky. That's all, folks.
I'll play Porky for you for $1,000.
What are you talking about? Warner Brothers don't pay you that.
I know, but pork has gone up.
What else do you do, Botsford?
Oh, did you ever hear Bugs Bunny? I have a carrot here, so I'll give you a little sample.
What's up, Doc? What do you say, Tubby? What's cooking, huh?
Of course, if you use Bugs Bunny, you'll have to use my wife, Mrs. Bunny.
But we can't use two rabbits in our picture.
Well, we couldn't separate them. That would be splitting hairs.
Well, if you can't use the rabbit, maybe I could furnish some of the musical background. I can imitate an electric organ. Listen.
It's clever, ain't he? Do you call it an organ? Now, listen, Botsford. I can't use any of that stuff in my picture. Now, will you get out of here?
Now look what you did. No. Now look what you did. Now look what you did. Every time you yell at me, I get the hiccups.
Well, when you yell at me, he gets that.
Why do you yell?
How did I know? Did I know that when I talk loud, he gets the hiccups?
Costello.
Did I know that?
Well, don't yell at him. Do
All right.
something for the poor fella.
Please, Botsford.
I said, talk nice to him.
Botsford, I'm talking low and easy. Now, take it easy. No more hiccups.
That brings him out of it. That brings him out of it.
Does it? I didn't know that. All right, take it easy. How do you feel?
Better now.
Oh, you do?
I feel fine.
Oh, am I glad of that, Abbott. Now, let's get back to this picture.
But, Mr. Costello, are you sure you can't use the organ?
Botsford, how many times do I have to tell you that I don't...
Please.
Please, got it him again, didn't you? You see what I told you? I know what I'm doing. Get him out
Hey, Lou Costello.
Oh, yes, Niles.
I want to ask you something. Do you know anything about winter sports?
Are you kidding? I'm one of the best ski jumpers in the country.
Really?
Sure. Last winter at Lake Placid, I made my biggest jump. Yeah? I climbed up to the top of the slide. Thousands of people were looking up at me. Yeah? And when I leaped into the air, I went down at 60 miles an hour, and I made a sensational jump of 200 feet.
200 feet?
Yep. And I could have even gone further if there was snow. Oh, much better tonight. Thank you.
Lou, I know another good skier, and his name is Dick Durrance, and he's one of the finest skiers in the world. In fact, he's so good that the government asked him to give instructions to ski troopers in lightning-fast mountain warfare. Dick knows his smoking, too. He said, quote,
I've smoked Camels for years. They have the full, rich flavor that I want in a cigarette. No matter how often I smoke, Camels never tire my taste, never get my throat.
Unquote. Yes, and with men in all the services, Camel is the favorite, too, according to actual sales records in the stores where they buy cigarettes. Try Camels yourself for steady pleasure. You'll like the way they hold up, wear well, pack after pack, no matter how many you smoke. The reason is extra flavor. And you know Camels always have more flavor. Better yet, Camels combine flavor with extra mildness. The extra mildness that goes with slow burning and cool smoking. One reason for that is costlier tobaccos, blended as only Camels know how to blend. Now remember, you're the one who's doing your smoking. Your throat and your taste will tell you.
C-A-M-E-L-S.
Camels, get a pack tonight. Send a carton to that fellow in the service. Lead Stevens, the orchestra, and the Camel 5 with a new treatment for an old tune by the light of the silvery moon.
By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon. To my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep a shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon. silvery moon.
Costello, we can't hold up production on your new picture any longer. Now, we've got to get a leading lady. How about giving that secretary of yours a chance? She has blue eyes and blonde hair.
And a Supreme Court figure.
What do you mean, a Supreme Court figure?
A Supreme Court figure?
What do you
No
mean?
appeal. Oh! Besides, I phoned Merle Oberon about playing a leading part.
You did?
Yes. I picked up the receiver and I said, Merle, darling. Merle, sweetheart. Merle, my love.
And then?
Then I dialed her number.
Merle Oberon. Merle Oberon would be swell in our picture. You know, and I sent for a new fashion designer.
What is this that just popped in here?
What happened? Well, now, wait a minute. I sent for a new fashion designer. Is that it?
Now he's in. Come in.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm your new fashion designer. Pierre, you Pierre. To my friends, I'm P.U.
You said it, brother. Hey, get a load of that guy's hair. He's a male Veronica Lake.
Pierre, this is Lou Costello.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Costello?
Thank you, sir.
You are just the man I'm looking at. I've not seen you in a long distance.
Get the way his hair hangs over his face. Pardon me, Pierre. Was your mother ever scared by a sheepdog?
Oh, come on. Leave the man alone. We've got to get him to design Miss Oberon's clothes. Now, no more remarks about his hair.
Looks like a palm tree in a high wind, doesn't it?
Well, Mr. Costello, I admit that my hair is a standing joke.
Well, it needs a new switch.
I don't know what's wrong there. Keep quiet. We must have Miss Oberon's wardrobe designed before she gets here. Pierre, would you mind telling us some of your ideas on women's clothes?
Oh, not at all. You know, the main thing is color harmony.
Color harmony? What's that?
Well, it's very simple, Mr. Costello. For instance, if you were carrying a pink bag, you would not wear a green dress, would you?
Oh, gracious, no. I wouldn't dare. Why, I'd be the laughing stock of my sewing circle.
All right, come on, never mind.
What kind of line is that to give me a big man?
Forget it. Skip those things. Come here, Pierre. Now, with a shortage of materials, how about something plain for Miss Oberon to wear? We'll call it a defense dress. How about that?
How about making it out of barbed wire?
That isn't defense.
It ain't exactly an invitation.
Go ahead, Pierre. Suggest a dress for Merle Oberon. You know, something that she can wear in our picture.
Well, being a brunette, I would suggest that I make Miss Oberon a gown of apple green with a peach skirt, lemon trimmings, plum ruffles, an orange belt, and a tangerine scarf. Huh?
That ain't a dress. That's a fruit salad.
Nevertheless, that sounds fine. Now, what about Merle's hat?
Well, the hat should be very simple but very smart. Do you think the boys in camp here would like Miss Oberon in a hat that has 3 roses and a ribbon on the side? Huh?
No, they'd rather have 4 roses with a chaser on the side. Now, get out of here and I'll design the clothes myself.
Oh, Costello, you can't design clothes.
Is that so? I just invented a ladies' leg paint that takes the place of stockings. It even covers the knees.
It disguises the knees?
You said it. You can hardly recognize the old joints.
Well, we let Merle Oberon design her own clothes for the picture. What do you say?
Yes, and I'm just the girl who can do it.
Now listen, kid, you keep out of this. Look who it is. It's Merle Oberon.
Merle, I'm overjoyed.
I'm overcome.
I'm overwhelmed.
I'm over here. Merle, I've always been in love with you. You're so beautiful. Can I give you a kiss?
Well, all right, but just one. Lou, where did you learn to kiss like that?
I used to be a bugler in a Boy Scout.
Now, look, if you folks don't mind, we'll go over the script of the picture that you are going to play tonight. It's a story of the knights of old. Merle, you play a beautiful princess.
And you wear a hoop skirt.
A hoop skirt?
Yeah, a hoop skirt. That's a parachute with legs.
Costello plays the part of a knight. He's in love with you.
I thought nights were tall.
Well, kid, on account of daylight saving time, the nights are getting shorter.
As the first scene opens, Merle, you're in the palace, awaiting the arrival of your lover. You are playing the organ.
Organ? Like this? Spots, Albert, didn't I tell you that you couldn't be in this picture?
Oh, I started it again.
Don't shout at him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry. I'm talking nice and easy. Relax. Take it easy. All right, Botsford.
Shout at him in a while.
I'm talking nice and easy. Can I talk?
I'm okay.
I'm sorry, Botsford. Very sorry.
I'm okay now, Mr. Costello.
Oh, I'm glad you are. Now, keep out of the picture.
You did it again. Don't yell at me.
Botsford, I'm sorry.
Will you please put a gag in his mouth?
Put a gag in his mouth?
Yes.
If I had a gag, I'd tell it myself.
Come on, let's get back to this story.
Costello, as a knight, your costume is a suit of armor.
That's right, Lou. You wear an iron coat, an iron vest, and iron trousers. In fact, you wear a whole iron suit.
Where do I get it pressed? At Lockheed?
Now, your suit may become rusty, so you better keep yourself well oiled.
I'd have to be oiled to make love to you in an iron suit.
Merle, you walk out on the balcony.
Yes, and I sneak right up to it.
But how'd you get across the moat?
I caught the guard with his bridges down.
Then we have the big scene where Costello serenades you with a song of love.
And, Lou, I will drop a flower on you.
In a mad moment of love?
No, in a pot.
Now, Merle, you signal that the coast is clear. And Costello, you climb the balcony. You reach Merle's side. You're panting from the long climb in that suit of armor. Yes, that's it. Now, you gaze into her eyes. Remember, this is your big chance. Never mind, no more pants. Never mind that. There's emotion in your voice. As you stand there in your iron suit, what do you say to her?
Hey, kid, have you got a can opener?
Here's Connie Haynes with a Camel 5 with a new Roomba from the pen of Cole Porter. Hasta luego.
In a small cantina on an island far, Senorita Lena sang a song to a hot guitar. All the ding-dong dandies used to gather about when the lovely Lena, Lady Vina, would give in and give out. Hasta luego. Too bad we must part. Hasta luego. And that mucha good luck, sweetheart. Once they'd married Lena and her rich old guy moved to Pasadena, where the best people go to die. But when she'd collected all his copper preferred, back to her cantina, lovely Lena went flying as she purred. Hasta luego. Too bad we must part. Hasta luego. And there's mucha good luck, sweetheart. Ay, hasta.
The beautiful Princess Guinevere is played by Merle Oberon. Lou Costello is the brave knight Sir Porterhouse, and Bud Abbott is his good friend Sir Loin. I play the part of the king. As the scene opens, the princess and I await the arrival of two brave knights in our kingdom. Curtain. Greetings, brave knights. Kindly approach the throne.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I am Sir Loin, Knight of the Bath from Saxony.
And I am Sir Porterhouse, Knight of the Bath, from Constantinople. What kind of words did I give you?
Constantinople?
Yeah, Turkish bath.
Greetings, brave knights. I'm the Princess Guinevere.
And who are those beautiful dames with you?
They are my ladies in waiting.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Quiet, Costello.
Oh, Sir Porterhouse, you must save our kingdom. The people are angry. They're clamoring outside the gates of the palace. Just listen to them clamor.
Clamor, clamor, clamor. Clamor.
Did you hear that? The people are revolting.
They certainly are.
No, the people are starving. They have not eaten in 5 days.
Oh, they should try and force themselves. They gotta eat. But, my dear princess, have we no food?
Alas, no. The dragon has destroyed our crops.
You mean all our corn is gone?
Yes, there's only enough left for this program.
What's so funny about that? What a fresh princess.
Listen to the people shouting. They have been shouting for 5 days, but I dare not speak to them.
I will speak to the people, Your Majesty. Open the door. I'll make a speech. People of Saxony! That got him.
Now, my dear princess, just what do you desire us to do?
My dear knight, for several years now, my father has been bothered by a terrible dragon.
Why doesn't he pick up his feet?
You don't understand.
You don't understand. Nobody understood that.
Today, the dragon is coming to carry off the Princess Guinevere.
You must save me from this mean monster, Sir Porterhouse. He's a very mean beast.
Okay, kid.
He has 2 heads, one at each end.
How does he sit down?
He can't. That's what makes him so mean.
Well, don't be mean. Don't worry, princess. All right, I'm allowed one mistake, ain't I? I am not afraid of nothing. One time I climbed up a tree and I bagged a ferocious tiger.
You went up a tree after a tiger?
No! He came up after me!
But you said you bagged him.
I did bag him. I begged him to go away, but he wouldn't.
What happened?
Well, I snapped at the tiger snapped at me, and suddenly something whizzed past me.
What was it?
Pomona.
Pomona? Talk sense, will you?
Then my uncle came to my rescue, and I finally brought that tiger home stuffed.
What was he stuffed with?
My uncle.
Oh, Your Majesty, the dragon is almost upon us. He's coming to get the princess.
Quick, princess. Button up my iron suit. Wait a minute. Just a minute. I thought you were a princess.
I work the swing shift on the side.
Costello, look at that thing belching smoke and fire. Is that the dragon?
It ain't a smudge pot. I'm getting out of here.
It's too late. He's got us trapped.
Here he comes. Now do what he does. Do exactly what he does. Right. He's staring at you. Stare back at him.
I can't. Cockeyed. I can't do it.
Quiet. He's roaring at you. Roar back at him.
That'll scare him.
Wait a minute. Now he's wagging his tail.
That lets me out.
Look out! Look out, he's going to charge.
He's going to charge? How much?
No.
Quick, grab him, grab him. I'm a gunner.
There's a fancy line. Grab him by the gullet. Grab him by the gullet. By the what?
The gullet. The dragon's neck.
Let him neck. What do I care about their love life? Give me my sword. Give me my sword, somebody. I'll cut his nose off.
But how will he smell?
That is something that should only interest another dragon.
Look out, he's coming at you. Be careful, Costello. Your back is turned to him.
He's coming up behind you.
I know it.
He got me.
Where did he get you?
Well, if I was wearing a license plate, he would have got off the last 3 numbers. Hey, he ruined my suit. My good iron suit he ruined. You nasty dragon. Get out of here!
Oh, don't do that. Don't yell at me.
What is with this?
How can I do the...
How can I do the dress? Botsford, wait. Now, stop. Stop. What can I do to keep you quiet, Botsford? Will you cut it out? I'm sorry.
And it's your own fault for hollering at him.
There's only one thing that'll cure my hiccups. If you let me kiss Miss Oberon.
Oh, very well. I'll kiss you. If only you'll stop those awful hiccups.
Go ahead, Botsford. Kiss her.
Okay. How do you feel now, Botsford? Oh, I feel fine.
But, what?
That's all, folks.
Some tunes you whistle for a while and then forget, and others stay with you for years. I think the ones you remember are the ones that have character. I believe that goes for cigarettes, too. We say that Camels have character, and we back that up with the thousands of smokers who have stood by Camels for 20 years and more. We think it's true that more people have smoked Camels longer than any other cigarette.
Try Camels and see for yourself. Try them in your T-zone. That's T for taste and T for throat, your own proving ground for cigarettes. Your taste will tell you that Camels have more flavor, and it's extra flavor that helps make Camels hold up day in and day out. Makes the second pack better than the first, and the third better than the second. Your throat will tell you about mildness, too. It's the best judge you'll find. Yes, Camels are mild, cool smoking, slow burning, because they're expertly blended of costlier tobaccos. Your throat and your taste will tell you.
C-A-M-E-L-S.
Camels, get a pack tonight. You'll want to buy a carton tomorrow. Here's more news about the Camel Caravans, those traveling shows which entertain the men in the Army camps. 32 performances of the Camel Caravan units will be given to men in the training stations throughout the coming week. And now here are Bud Abbott and Lou Costello with a final word.
Thanks, Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, it's really been a thrill for Bud and me to do this program from the Ferry and Command Air Base here at Long Beach. And an added thrill to be here with Merle Oberon.
Thank you, Lou. I had a wonderful time, and it's been lots of fun.
That's right, Merle. And we'd like to extend our sincere thanks to Colonel Ralph Eastbake, Lieutenant Colonel John P. Frame, Jr., and their splendid staff of officers for the opportunity to make this visit.
Next week, we'll be back in Hollywood on Thanksgiving Day. In addition to the regular gang, we'll have as our guest Herbert Marshall. And we do hope you'll all join us. Until next Thursday, Bud and I wish you all a very pleasant good night.
The Camels present 4 great shows each week. Tomorrow night, the Camel Caravan with Lanny Ross, Xavier Cugat, Herb Schreiner, Lou Lair, and their guest star, Bob Hope. Saturday night, Thanks to the Yanks with Bob Hawke. Monday night, Blondie. And next Thursday at the same time, Abbott and Costello with their guest, Herbert Marshall. Our broadcast this evening was from the 6th Ferrying Group, Air Transport Command at Long Beach, and does not constitute an endorsement of our product by the War Department, as they do not endorse any product. The Army has also requested us to make this announcement to all men of 18 and 19. There is a serious need for young men, so serious that the Army is willing to let men of 18 and 19 choose whatever branch of service they desire. Go to your nearest Army recruiting office or induction station tomorrow. Learn about the jobs the Army has open in 13 different branches, all explained by men who know these jobs inside and out. Listen to the Camel Caravan tomorrow night with Lanny Ross, Xavier Cugat, Herb Schreiner, Lou Lair, and their guest star, Bob Hope. And now this is Ken Niles wishing you all good night.
Mister, if you've got a pipe that's biting you, why, it just means one thing. Your pipe's hungry. Yes, sir, hungry for Prince Albert, the mild, rich, tasty tobacco that won't bite your tongue because it's no-bite treated. PA's crimp cut, too, for easy packing and stay-lit burning. Around 50 pipefuls in every handy pocket package.
The Abbott and Costello program, brought to you by Camels. Listen to the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes, Billy Gray as Little Matilda, the famous cartoon character Bugs Bunny. Tonight's guest, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer star of Marriage is a Private Affair, Miss Lana Turner, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
All right, folks, this way for the Abbott and Costello show. Tickets, please. See the Abbott and Costello show? Really, folks, it's a good show. Won't somebody please come in? Come on in, you cowards! Ken Niles.
Why, it's Bud Abbott. Hello, Bud.
Well, hello, Mr. Abbott. Welcome back.
Thanks, Mrs. Niles. Listen, have either one of you seen Costello? He was supposed to meet me here in the lobby of NBC.
and it's almost time to start the broadcast.
Personally, I don't care if Costello never shows up. All last season, he did nothing but insult me.
But, Mrs. Niles, don't tell me you're carrying a grudge for a year.
Well, why not? I've got a sister I haven't spoken to in 20 years. And Costello reminds me of my sister, except for the mustache.
But Costello hasn't got a mustache.
No, but my sister has.
I'm sorry, but that's final. You can't come in here. Hey,
Hey, Ken!
Let go,
Hey,
let
Ken!
go. I've got to get in.
Ken, look who it is.
Huh?
What? Look who it is. Costello, where have you been? Look at you. You're perspiring something awful.
I ain't perspiring, Abbott. I just took a shower with my shirt, socks, and underwear on.
You took a shower with your shirt, socks, and underwear on? What's the idea?
Do you know a quicker way to get your laundry done?
Oh, Kenneth, did you hear that joke?
Yes, dear. There will now be a slight pause for station fumigation.
Oh, funny.
Hey, Abbott, don't tell me that's Mr. and Mrs. Niles.
Well, Mr. Costello, doesn't it look like us?
I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I was getting sick again.
Costello, no fighting, please. It's almost time. It's almost time to go on the air. Now,
Oh, yeah. Ready to go on the air. That's right. I can hardly wait to get in front of that microphone. And also with Lana Turner. Hey, come on, Abbott. Come on. Let's get inside the studio.
Just a minute, Mr.
Who are you?
Costello.
Who are you? Who are you?
But I'm the NBC manager, Fogel.
You're what?
I'm Fogel.
What are you doing for it?
No, Mr. Costello, you don't understand. You've been a pretty sick young man, and we'd like to have the NBC doctor check you over before you go into the studio.
Are you kidding? I gotta get on the air. My public is waiting for me.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about him.
Oh, him. He's a nice guy. Hey, Abbott, let me at that guy.
Now, Costello,
We got more than one.
I know, but
we got three.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy, please. Take it easy. Remember your blood pressure.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with my blood pressure. When I was down in Palm Springs, I used to drill with the soldiers.
Well, that's strenuous.
Oh, I should hope to tell you. I did everything they did. I'd get up at Sunday morning, and I'd take a 20-mile hike, exercise for 3 hours, drill for 3 more hours, and then I'd get up Tuesday morning.
What happened to Monday? Wait a minute. What happened to Monday?
What happened to Monday?
Yeah.
You should be so inquisitive.
Yeah.
Who got up Monday?
Well, I see.
I didn't get up Monday.
I can see that.
Well, Mr. Costello, how about the physical examination? We can't let you in the studio without it.
I tell you, there's nothing wrong with me, Poogle.
No.
Poogle.
Stop yelling, Costello. Watch your pressure.
But do you see anything wrong with me, Abbott?
Well, your legs look a little weak. They're bending way out.
Oh, I can't help that. It's a long pull from my socks to my garter belt.
Come on in the studio, Costello. We're going on the air.
Okay, Niles. Come on, Abbott, let's go. I've been waiting 8 months to meet Lana Turner.
Just a moment, Mr. Costello.
Now what?
I'm from the insurance firm of Birch Bark and Canoe. I'm Birch Bark.
Where's Canoe?
He went up the river.
Ladies and gentlemen, every show must have a bad joke. This one is on us.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, look, mister, our program is going on the air, and we're in a hurry to get to the studio.
Exactly why I'm here. Mr. Costello, in view of your long illness, the network has sent me over to check up on your insurance. They must be protected, you know. Now, how about some life insurance?
No life insurance for me, brother.
Why not?
I took some out a couple of years ago, and nothing happened.
No. No, Costello. He means a policy. Are you interested in a straight life?
A straight life?
Yes.
No, sir. I'd like to sneak out once in a while.
Oh, but the payments on this policy, Mr. Costello, are very low. For instance, it's much higher in Canada. And do you know the premium in England?
Sure, Churchill. I mean, after all, it calls for it. Abbott, will you get this guy away from me? I'll miss the broadcast.
Now, shut up, Costello. Pay attention.
All right, forget straight insurance. We also have 10-year endowment, 20-pay life, annuities, and health insurance with double indemnity. Now, what would you like to take out?
Lana Turner.
Oh, no, Costello. He's talking about something that'll be good for you in your old age.
So am I.
Now, look here, Costello. Let's pretend you're in an accident. What would you do if you lost a leg?
Well, would I care? I got another one.
No. What do you think our company would give you for that leg? $250.
Abbott, here's a guy, if I lose a leg, wants to give me $250.
Yes,
You ever see anything like that before?
$250.
$250 for one leg.
Yeah.
I won't sell. No, you don't understand. Why, last year my company gave over $1 million for broken legs alone. What did they do with all the legs?
No.
Who did they give them to?
No, look, Costello, you don't
Lake
understand.
Simon?
They don't do anything with them.
Whatever happened to Lake Simon?
I don't know. Look, that's a different party entirely. You don't understand. You see, listen, every time there's an accident, somebody gets paid off. For example, yesterday a man breaks his leg. He gets $500. Today, somebody breaks his neck. He gets $1,000.
I wonder who will hit the jackpot tomorrow. Has nothing to do with the jackpot. Now, for instance, if I sprain both knees and break both ankles, I get $10,000. Or I can settle for $3,000 by waiving both knees. How much do you get if you wiggle your ears? Hey, look, Abbott, I had enough of this. Now, I want to get to my broadcast. Come on.
Costello, you haven't had your examination yet.
Get out of my way, Fugu.
Yeah, Costello, you're going in the wrong door. That's a closet. That's a closet.
Gosh, Fibber McGee.
Here's Freddie Riggs and the orchestra with a modern treatment of an old favorite, Put Your Arms Around Me, Honey.
Now, I simply must put my foot down, Mr. Costello. You must be examined by the NBC doctor before you can be allowed in your studio.
But what about my program, Fugle? A lot of Turner's waiting for me.
Oh, don't worry, Costello. You can prove you're all right. Anyway, he's a fine doctor.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Dr. Jones. Ph.D., MDS, LLD.
What school did you go to? That's a fine way to spell Jones.
Oh.
Ph.D., MDS, LLD.
All right, never mind.
Spells Jones.
Go on in, will you? Will you go in, please?
Okay.
Dr. Jones, this is Mr. Costello. He's been very sick for a long time, and he must be examined before we can let him in the studio. I'll be right back.
Certainly, Fugle. Now, Mr. Costello, take off your coat, vest, tie, shirt, undershirt, socks, shoes, and suspenders.
Do you mind if I leave the hair on my chest?
Costello, quiet. Go ahead, Dr. Jones.
Now, open your mouth, Costello. Wider. 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 My brother would like to see that.
Abbott, is he a doctor?
No, he's looking for an apartment.
I think I got things mixed up. Hey, Abbott, come here. That guy's no doctor.
No.
What do you mean he's no doctor?
That's my line, please.
And by the way, yes, what do you mean by saying that?
Thank you. I knew I heard that someplace before.
Yeah. You're the one who said it.
Hey, Abbott, you know, I don't see his thermometer. I don't see his stethoscope. I don't see Lana Turner.
What's Lana Turner got to do with it?
Nothing. I'd just like to see her.
I resent this, Mr. Costello. What am I, stupid? A dope? A moron?
Try numbskull.
What am I, a numbskull?
I like stupid better.
Costello, stop that. Continue with the examination, Doctor.
Very well. Now, Mr. Costello, just hold still and I'll listen to your heart. Why, that's strange. Your heart sounds like a clock. Good heavens. The alarm rang at 8. I can't understand it.
Eating good night, Doc. I set it for 7.
Costello, we'll talk sense. Dr. Jones is a Johns Hopkins man.
So what? My father sent me to Wilson. Well, what words? My father sent me to Wellesley.
Wellesley is a girls' school.
I know. My father always wanted me to have the things he didn't have.
Come in.
Oh, doctor, can I do it now?
Yeah, just go ahead, Miss Cruzbach.
Lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. A pistol packing mama. Lay that pistol down.
All right. That's enough for that. What was on here?
Oh, I'm the floor show. The doc can't afford magazines.
Get out of here! Hey, Abbott, come on now. I want to get to my studio. Oh, big cut.
Say,
2
Costello.
pages of cut.
Say, Costello.
What?
There's a crowd going into Studio B. Let's follow them.
Okay.
You're wasting your time, boys. Those people are going in to see John's other wife.
Are you kidding? John's other wife?
Yes.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I'm John.
Get me out of here! Now, that's the last straw, Abbott. Everything happens to me. Doctors, insurance men, John's other wife, Kugel. I'll never make the program.
What's up, Doc? What's cooking, huh, Chubby?
Costello, it's a little rabbit.
Yeah, from the cartoon. It's Bugs Bunny.
Say, Bugs, what are you doing over here at NBC?
Well, I came over to see your program, fellas. Guy gets tired of eating carrots. I like a little corn once in a while.
That's very funny for a rabbit.
You like it, Doc? You know, we could make a great team. Rabbit and Costello.
Rabbit and Costello.
Say, he's pretty cute, Costello. Why don't we keep him around?
Sure, Doc. I can be your bread and butter.
Yeah, but who wants a hair in his butter? Come on, Abbott. We're wasting time.
Now, don't leave me, fellas. I'm feeling very sad today.
What's wrong?
Well, I broke up with my girl, Doc. We was going steady. Every day I used to bring her a carrot corsage. And boy, did we have fun. We'd gamble over the fields together, play hopscotch, and check up on the Victory Gardens. But it's all over, fellas. I guess we were just never meant for each other.
Why not?
She was a gopher.
Now listen, Bugs, will you stop annoying me? All I want to do is to get into the studio.
Well, why didn't you say so, Doc? Look, all you have to do is go through that door, turn left, turn right, go 2 miles over the skyway, 3 miles over the byway, then 6 miles down the highway, and before you know it, you'll see Lana Turner taking a sunbath on a patio.
But that ain't my studio.
I know, Doc, but that's living.
Hey, Abbott, will you do something? Do what? Look, Rabbit. Abbott. Abbott, Rabbit, what's the difference? Look, Abbott, Rabbit, Abbott. Will you get him out of here?
Oh, give me a break, Doc. Let me hang around your program and pick up a few nickels, huh? I'm a family man.
By the way, Bugs, how do you stand in the draft?
Well, they just reclassified me 1A. And I got 480 kids.
Wait a minute. Just a minute. They wouldn't put you in 1A if you got 480 kids.
I'm a rabbit, Doc. They came after Pearl Harbor.
Connie Haynes back with us again. She sings the new rhythmic hit, They're Either Too Young or Too Old.
You marched away and left this town as empty as can be. I can't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. For there is no secret lover that the draft board can't discover. They're either too young or too old. They're either too gray or too grassy green. The pickings are full and the crop is green. There isn't any gravy, the gravy's in the Navy. They're either too old or too young. So, darling, you'll never get stung. Tomorrow I'll go hiking with that Eagle Scout and left. I get a call from Grandpa for a snappy game of chess. I'm finding it easy to stay good as gold. They're either too young or too old. There isn't any gravy, the gravy's in the Navy. They're either too fresh or too stale. There is no too old. I'll never, never fail you while you are in Australia. And when you get to India, I'll still be what I've been here. I've looked the field over, lo and behold, they'll take the army, or they'll take the navy, 'cause they're either too young or too old.
And now back to Abbott and Costello, who are still having trouble getting into the studio.
Oh, boys, wait a minute. Oh, Fogel. That's an understatement. I have some very good news for you, Mr. Costello. You can go on the air now. Your basal metabolism is impeccable, while your hemoglobin content is rich in hypothesium, and your capillaries are simply pulsating.
Now, listen, brother. Watch your language. I got my mother's picture in my pocket.
Oh, will you stop that, please? Mr. Fogel means the doctor has given you an okay to broadcast. Come in the studio. And keep quiet. The program's on.
Okay.
Oh, my darling Lana, come into my arms.
Dennis, my dear, I love you madly.
Hey, Abbott! That Niles is playing my part!
Yes. And look who the girl is. Lana Turner.
All right, Niles, come on, break it up, break it up.
Oh, just a moment. Mr. Niles and I are playing a love scene.
That Niles is no lover.
Oh, yeah? I've kissed women who wouldn't look at you.
Oh, yeah? I've kissed women who wouldn't look at me either.
Costello, will you stop fighting?
I'm not fighting, Abbott. Now, listen, Niles. On this program, you take care of the announcing. Period.
And you take care of the comedy. Question mark.
Why, Niles, I'll...
Oh, please, please, Mr. Costello.
They don't even let me finish a line. I'll...
Please, I appeal to you as a woman.
Well, if you're going to appeal to me as a woman, of course. If you were a man, you wouldn't appeal to me. That's all.
All right. I'm sorry, Miss Turner. Please forgive Costello. He's a little impulsive.
Repulsive?
No, he said impulsive. I-M-P-U.
Well, we all have our
Now, listen, you wouldn't talk that way, Lana, if you saw my last picture.
Oh, you mean the one where you were on the ice?
That's the one. What did you think of it?
You certainly kept well.
Hey, Abbott, what's this girl?
All quiet. Come on, Costello. This is where we're supposed to do a love scene.
Abbott, I didn't know you cared.
Well, I do. Never mind that.
You want to do a love scene with me?
No.
Let's pick out the furniture.
Will you keep quiet, please? Now, no remarks. I mean a love scene with Lana.
That's way back.
Listen. Lou, this might be interesting to you. I'm talking about a love scene with Lana Turner.
Oh, I just adore love scenes. Are you ready, Mr. Niles?
Mr. Niles?
You heard that, Costello. She wants me.
You see, Lana, since I put Niles on his program, success went to his head.
From where I'm standing, it looks like success went to your stomach.
Did you hear that, Abbott? What an insult.
Oh, she's right, Costello. You are fat.
Well, I may be a little fat on the outside, but underneath, I'm solid flab.
Let's go, Niles. Get on with the love scene.
Yeah, but what about me?
You can play a love scene with Mrs. Niles.
I heard that, and I'd love to play a love scene with you, Mr. Costello.
Don't call me Costello. Call me Dick Tracy.
Oh, that's silly. Why should I call you Dick Tracy?
So I can call you Prune Face. Did you get that ad lib, Lana? That's what put me on the top of the ladder.
Yes, and your audience is at the bottom, daring you to come down.
Well, Costello, I'm waiting.
So is your broom. Why don't you fly out of here?
Now, that's not nice, Costello. Mrs. Niles has some very fine points.
Yes, she certainly has. For instance, Costello, take her hair.
Okay, throw it over here.
Oh, I don't know what's wrong with you, Costello. You fight with everybody.
I can't help it, Abbott.
Oh.
All those months that I was sick, I was thinking about doing this love scene with Lana Turner. And now she won't even talk to me.
Oh, don't feel that way, Lou. The truth is, I dream about you. I dream about you every night.
You do?
Yes. Yes, I do. Do you think I can sue Ovaltine?
I get it.
All right. Never mind. You get it.
Ovaltine.
Yeah, you heard her.
We're working for Camel Cigarettes.
Never mind that.
Ovaltine.
All right, a little extra change.
So we'll get a case.
All right, look. Look, come on. Let's get to the play. All right, Mr. Rich, let's have some music to put Costello in the mood. Ken, set the scene.
And make it snappy, Niles.
The scene is an old castle in England. It is the 16th century when hearts were brave and knighthood was in flower. The night is still, and Lady Lana stands on the balcony awaiting her lover. She has been waiting anxiously, longingly, patiently, hopefully.
Come on, Niles, get with it. Faster.
And why not?
I can't wait much longer. Come on.
She hasn't seen her lover in a fortnight. Each minute seems like an hour.
You forgot the seconds.
Each hour seems like a day. Each day like a week. Each week like a month.
Each year.
Each month like a year.
Each year.
Each year like...
This is only a half-hour program. Now get with it.
Oh, but Lou, he's putting you in the mood to kiss me.
I've been in the mood for 8 months, kid. Abbott, never mind, Niles. You set the scene.
Okay, Lou. The stillness of the night is suddenly broken.
Now, this guy'll set it fast.
Suddenly broken by the sharp clatter of horses' hoofs.
Where does the horses come from?
The lovely Lana's eyes light up. Her lover is riding into the courtyard on his white charger.
Ah, white charger. I don't charge nothing. I pay everything cash.
He leaps from his horse and starts to climb up to her balcony. Hand over hand. Hand over hand.
2 hands over hands.
1 foot up. The other foot up.
Come on, get me up, Abbott. Hurry up.
Then 1 hand up. Then the other hand up.
It's gonna be too late. Now get me up.
Inch by inch. Foot by foot. Yard by yard.
Get me up there, will you? I want to kiss the dame.
But, Lou, what's your hurry? There's plenty of time.
Not for me, kid. I'm in 1A.
All right. Finally, you reach Lady Lana's side, and the play begins. A play of love, emotion, and adventure.
Mr. Rich. This orchestra can easily be replaced by a jukebox. Now, I'm going to do this scene without music. Ah, Lady Lana, I love you. I kiss you. Or kiss me, one or the other.
But not here, my lover.
Why not? Love is paramount. Love is universal.
Oh, you're out of luck. I work for MGM.
Some plug. Hey, Lion? Ah, come on, Lana. I've been waiting 8 months for this.
All right, Lou. You can kiss me.
This is spite work. Hello.
Mr. Costello, this is Fugel. No kissing in our studio. Kissing spreads germs.
Not me. I kiss so hard I kill him.
Costello, will you quit fooling around?
Who's fooling around? All I want to do is kiss Lana Turner. Oh, come on, Lana. Will you please kiss me?
Well, all right, Lou. Now, if you'll just close your eyes, I'll have a big surprise for you.
Okay. My eyes are closed. Oh, boy, I can hardly wait. Lon Turner's gonna kiss me. Woo!
Now, keep your eyes closed. Here's the surprise.
Are you eating carrots, Lana?
Lana who, Doc? I'm first.
And I'm nuts! Will you get me out of here?
And now again, we send our thanks to the Yanks of the Week, Americans who have distinguished themselves for heroism in the battle area.
To Captain H.D. Maxwell of Pink Hill, North Carolina, and the entire crew of his Liberator bomber, who turned their big Ford-engine B-24 into a fighter plane when they saw two German Focke-Wulf heavy bombers attacking an Allied convoy in the Atlantic. While the huge enemy planes were making their bomb runs on the ships, Captain Maxwell and his men attacked with machine guns. And though cannon and machine gun fire from the enemy wounded every man aboard the Liberator, they shot down one German plane and probably destroyed the other before they themselves crashed in flames. Our airmen were rescued by ships from the convoy they had saved. We salute you and your crew, Captain H.D. Maxwell.
And now, here's Bud Abbott with a final word.
Thanks, Ken. Ladies and gentlemen, now that our program is over and we have done our best to entertain you, I would like to take a moment to pay tribute to my best friend and to a man who has more courage than I have ever seen displayed in the theater. Tonight, the old expression, "the show must go on," was brought home to all of us on this program, more clearly than ever before. Just a short time before our broadcast started, Luke Costello was told that his baby, 1-year-old Tamara, had died. In the face of the greatest tragedy which can come to any man, Luke Costello went on tonight so that you, the radio audience, would not be disappointed. There's nothing more that I can say except that I know you all join me in expressing our deepest sympathy to a great trooper. Good night.
This is the National Broadcast. The Abbott and Costello program, brought to you by Camels, the cigarette that's first in the service. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Listen to the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes, Billy Gray as Little Matilda, Mel Blanc as the famous Leon Schlesinger cartoon character Bugs Bunny, tonight's guest, Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer star of The Best Foot Forward, Miss Lucille Ball, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Oh, come here. There you are, Costello, late as usual. Why, what kept you this time?
Oh, I was waiting for our new letter carrier, Abbott.
Yes?
Yeah, and it turned out to be a dame. Boy, did I have trouble with her.
And what kind of trouble?
She tried to kiss me. Yeah, she kept right on kissing me on the eyes, on the nose, on the chin.
Wait a minute. Why didn't she kiss you on the lips?
Well, she's new at the post office, and she can't find the right zone.
The right zone. There you go again, Costello. I can read your mind like a book. All I can see is women, women, and women.
Wait till you turn to page 4. You'll find some girls.
There, girls. Girls, girls, girls. Every night you're out late with girls. Last night you were out with 2.
Yeah, but I only caught 1.
No.
Boy, was she beautiful. I met her down at the Lone Palm, King Johnny's joint.
Oh,
wow! Was she a gorgeous aircraft worker?
She was?
What a fuselage.
A fuselage?
That little aircraft worker did something to me, brother.
No kidding.
I took her in my arms. I felt the pounding in my chest.
You mean your heart was beating?
No, she forgot to turn off her riveting machine.
Now, see here, Costello. You'll have to stop this. Either you stop going around with all these girls and talking about them all the time, or we're through.
I didn't know you felt that way, Abbott.
Yes.
All right, I promise. I won't look at another girl if I live to be 1,000 years old.
Hello, my fat little sugar man.
How time flies. Gee, Connie, you look cute tonight.
Do you really think so, honey?
Yeah. Now I know what they mean by the solid South.
All right, Costello, look.
Don't get it, eh?
No, all right, look. If you're so anxious to go out with girls, why don't you pick out some nice girl like Connie Haynes here?
Connie won't go out with me.
Yes, I will, Mr. Costello. I had a fight with my family tonight, and I want to disgrace them.
See, what did I tell you, Abbott? There's no use.
I'm surprised at you. Did George Washington give up at Valley Forge?
He had a tough time.
Never mind. Did Paul Revere give up?
No, but Paul Revere had a horse he could depend on.
Well, you've got me.
I'd rather have the horse.
Well, Miss Costello, I'll go out with you on one condition. If you all get me a pair of nylon stockings.
A pair of nylon stockings? That's a deal.
No, don't be silly, Costello. You can get nylon.
Who can't? I can get 1 pair, 2 pair. I can get a dozen pair of nylon. That OPA hears everything.
Goodbye, my fat little sugar man. I'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight with a nylon.
Gee, Abbott, I guess I talked too fast. Where am I going to get a pair of nylons? I want to go out with Connie Haynes.
Well, why don't you be smart? Be nice to Mrs. Niles.
That's right, Costello. My wife has a pair of nylon stockings.
Now, wait a minute, Niles. You mean a dame with those ugly legs spends money for stockings?
Well, now, what do you expect her to wear?
Hip boots.
Hip boots.
I heard that remark, Costello.
Well, if it isn't Mrs. Niles in the flesh. And I use the word loosely.
Oh, you funny, funny man. And I use the word physically. You know, there's nothing wrong with my legs. Why, I was once a ballet dancer. I used to kick my legs way up in the air.
Yeah, and on the way down, you'd catch it.
Now, look, why do you fight with Mrs. Niles? Her legs are very attractive.
Are you kidding? She's so bow-legged, every time she runs, she looks like an egg beater. Am I insulting you?
My legs are perfectly straight, Costello. Look at them. They're just like arrows.
Feathers and all.
Feathers? Of all the nerve. I'm not an old hen.
Oh, no? Get back in your coop. Come on, get back in your coop.
You stop that.
Hitch.
Now, stop that, I said. Stop that, I said. Kenneth, will you please say something? Kenneth Niles, you come with me.
Well,
door slammed.
Never mind that.
No, excuse me.
Come here, Costello.
Well, it was written here.
Never mind what's written there.
Excuse me.
Well, you've driven Mrs. Niles out of the studio again.
Oh, pilot to navigator. Sighted dame, sank same.
I think that's very funny, but I'm only 3.5 years old.
It's little Matilda. Matilda, what are you doing out of school?
My teacher sent me home because I kissed a little boy.
You kissed a boy?
Well, it wasn't exactly a kiss. We were eating the same liquor stick, and I chewed past my head.
Now, look, Matilda, will you please go home?
I can't. I'll get lost.
Oh, no, you won't. The train stops at every station.
Why does it stop at every station, Uncle Louie?
Because it's a milk train.
Do they
have to milk it at every station?
How do you like a little kid, 3.5 years old, wants to know if you have to milk a train?
Milk a train, milk a train.
It's impossible. You can't milk a train.
That's silly.
How's he going to get a big train to sit on a little stool?
Now, look, Matilda, please. Don't worry, Uncle Louie. He's trying to get a pair of nylon stockings.
You can get a pair of nylon stockings from my friend Betty Grable.
How do you know she has nylons?
Because that's where I saw her put her money.
The Bank of America never had branches like that.
Wait a minute, Matilda. Maybe you can help Uncle Louie. Do you really know Betty Grable?
Yeah. Here's a picture of us on a bicycle. That's me on the handlebars.
Mm-hmm. But why have you got such a surprised look on your face?
Cold handlebars.
Cold
Freddie Rich and the orchestra. No love, no nothing. Enemy artillery still pounds a newly won piece of mountainside. Between the bursts comes a Signal Corps Jeep. 2 men in the front seat and a roll of telephone wire behind. When the line's strung and they're back safely, they'll take time out for a cigarette. The chances are it's a Camel cigarette, because Camels are first with men in all the services according to actual sales records. That's one reason why Camel cigarettes are packed to go around the world. Packed to stay fresh, cool smoking and slow burning anywhere. Yes, and it's a reason why your store may be temporarily sold out of Camel cigarettes. But remember, when you get Camels, you always get more flavor, the result of expert blending of costlier tobaccos. Camel's tobacco standard is the same for soldier, for civilian, anywhere in the world. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camel cigarettes. They stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. And now back to Abbott and Costello and their search for nylon stockings.
Well, Costello, I guess we came to the right place. Look at that sign. Square deal, Biggle Bottoms, the happy. Oh, so happy store. Costello, what was that?
That was Beaglebottom making a cheerful refund.
Oh, boy. I wonder where the hosiery department is. Let's ask this fellow over here. Pardon me, mister. Are you the floor walker?
What do you think I am with this carnation on a flower pot? After all, I'm not a jerk, you know.
Well, you're not trying.
Costello, don't antagonize the man. He might be able to help you, you know.
Oh, I think you got something there, Abbott. Mister, please, mister, I wish you could do something for me. I gotta get a pair of nylons.
We haven't any nylons, and stop licking my hand.
It's no use, Abbott.
All right. Forget about the nylons and the date with Connie Haynes.
Just a moment, gentlemen. I can give you a tip on a real bargain. Due to a slight oversight in our tailoring department, we have 4,000 pairs of three-legged pants.
Three-legged pants? That's great. I'll tell all my three-legged friends.
But don't tell them all. Remember, only one pair to a customer.
Come on, Abbott, let's get out of here and away from this guy.
All right, don't get excited. Wait a minute. We'll try the sales girl here. Oh, miss, can you tell us where we might get a pair of nylons?
Sorry, I can't help you. You see, I'm in long underwear.
Itchy, isn't it?
There. Stop insulting people.
Now, there's only one way to get those nylons, Lou. Listen to me. We'll have to see Mr. Beetlebottom. Personally, we've got to do this. Now, come on. Here's the elevator. Up, 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 up.
That's enough, Abbott.
Up, 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 up.
Cut it out. Have you tried baking soda?
Look, never mind that.
All right, folks, step lively. Get a move on. Plenty of room on the second layer.
Are you going up?
Yeah. What's up, Doc? What's cooking, Fatso?
Costello, look, it's Bugs Bunny.
Hey, Bugs, what are you doing running an elevator?
Well, I'm replacing a woman. That's essential, Doc.
Come on, stop wasting time. Get us up there.
Okay, Doc. Going up. Go up too fast for you, Fatso?
No, I always wear my pants at half-mast.
Bugs, will you please let us out?
Okay, Doc. 8th floor, chewing gum, chocolate bar, sweet cream, butter, T-bone steaks, and other postcards.
Yeah, but I'm going to murder this rabbit.
Oh, no, don't pay any attention to him. Now, we've got to see Mr. Bigglebottom about those nylon stockings. There's his secretary. Pardon me, miss. Can we see Mr. Bigglebottom?
Okay, did you have an apartment?
An apartment? No.
Then where did you want to see him, Bert?
I want to see him about some nylon stickers.
Oh, Nerlons, they're having a big sale in just a moment down that second Earl.
Oh, thanks. Come on, Herbert. What kind of talk is that?
Well, stop talking like that. Hurry up. We'll miss the sale.
Here you are, people. Here you are. Nylon stockings. Nylon stockings.
Hey, you over there. I'll take a pair.
Who's selling? I'm buying.
I must be from Nancy's.
Hey, Costello, stop fooling around. Look up at that sign there. One pair of nylons goes on sale in less than a minute.
Hey, but there's 500 women ahead of me.
Oh, what do you care? Go on. Squeeze through.
Oh, just a minute, young man. You can't squeeze in here.
Okay, babe. Let's go outside.
Hey, you. Watch how you're talking to my mother. She's a pistol-packing mama.
What are you, one of the blanks?
Quiet, Costello.
Is everybody quiet? Everybody quiet, please. Quiet. We are about to put on sale one pair of nylons. Remember, only one pair. The first one to get to the counter will receive the nylons and free medical attention. All right, get ready now.
All right, Fatso, you gotta win this race, Doc.
Hey, Pops, what are you doing on my back?
I'm your jockey, Doc.
How can I run fast with you on my back?
Don't worry, I got a whip. Hey, Fatso, your stirrups are loose.
Take your feet out of my garter belt.
They're off, and they're running at Beagle Bottoms. It was a bumpy start, and Costello broke fast. Rounding the hard way, he's pulling away. At the half, it's Costello cutting through the girdle department. Hey, he's into the back stretch. It's Costello by 4, by 6, and now a final drive down to home. It's Costello all the way. There's nothing between him and the nylons. He can't lose. He's across the finish line. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the winner, Miss Lucille Ball.
Hey, what's this gag about Lucille Ball? Come on, you. Give me those stockings.
Hey, Costello, take your hands off that girl. It is Lucille Ball.
Yes, and you won't get the stockings by wrestling with me.
Who wants stockings? Miss Ball, I'd like to apologize for this unseemly conduct. I'm Bud Abbott.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Abbott? You're the organ grinder, aren't you?
Yes. No. What makes you think I'm an organ grinder?
Well, I thought I recognized that monkey with you.
Now, wait a minute, kid.
Costello.
Who's the monkey? I mean, after all, I'll unfinished speech.
Costello. Costello. Costello, come here. Come here. Shh. Quiet. Now, you've got to play up to Miss Ball if you want to get those nylons. Remember, you can catch more flies with sugar than you can with vinegar.
Who wants flies? I ain't got enough points.
Wait a minute. Look, Miss Ball, it's very important for Costello to get those nylon stockings.
My cue, thank you.
Yes.
Yes, and you don't need them, Lucille.
Who don't need them?
Name me 2 good reasons.
What are these 2 things I'm standing on? Chopped liver?
Abbott, you're
Costello, just a minute, look. Look, You better let me take care of this. You know, Lou, after all, we understand things. Women are putty in my hand.
Yeah, but who wants a handful of putty?
Ah! Shut up. I'll have you know that I've got the savoir-faire.
You ain't even got coffee.
Now.
Hey, look, Lucille, why won't you give me those nylons?
Give you the nylons. You've got a lot of nerve. You're nothing but a cheap panhandler. You're not even a man.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, now there's a great ad lib.
Come on, look at the sheet. That's all. Read what's on there.
Well, I think I'll take these nylons home. So long, slug. See you in the slot machine.
Well, you fix things fine, Costello. What are you going to do now?
Well, I'm going to dash right out to Lucille Ball's house. Get those stockings and dash right back.
Yes, but what if she's putting them on?
Pilot to navigator. Cancel that last dash.
Here's Connie Haynes with a hit tune from Oklahoma, the Surrey with the fringe on top.
Chicks and ducks and geese better scurry when I take you out in the Surrey. When I take you out in the Surrey with a fringe on top. Watch that fringe and see how it flutters when I drive them high-stepping strutters. Nose the folks will peek through their shutters and their eyes will pop. The wheels are yellow, the upholstery's brown, the dashboard's genuine leather. Eyes are glass curtains you can roll right down in case there's a change in the weather. Two bright side lights winking and blinking. Ain't so fine a rig, I'm a-thinking. You can keep your rig if you're thinking that I'd care to swap for that shiny little Surrey with a fringe on the top. The wind will whistle as I rattle along. The cows will moo in the clover. The river will ripple out a whispered song and whisper it over and over. Don't you wish we could go on forever? Don't you wish we could go on forever? Don't you wish you could go on forever and we'd never stop? Then we'd never have to hurry and we'd never have to worry in the shiny little Surrey with a fringe on the top.
I think you'll say that your first pack of Camel cigarettes is the best pack you've ever smoked. But just wait till you try your second. Then you'll see what we mean about more flavor, the result of expert blending of costlier tobaccos. Yes, it's Camel cigarettes' extra flavor that helps them to hold up, keep from going flat no matter how many you smoke. Prove that in your T-Zone. T for taste and throat. Everybody's own testing ground for Camel's rich, extra flavor and smooth, extra mildness. And remember, wherever you are, your Camels will stay fresh, cool smoking and slow burning because they're packed to go around the world.
C-A-M-E-L-S.
Camel cigarettes, first in the service.
Well, Costello, here we are at Lucille Ball's house. Now, remember, you've got to make an impression on her to get those nylon stockings. Comb your hair.
It is combed, Abbott. Look, ain't it plastered down nice?
What did you use to plaster it down?
Plaster.
Plaster?
Plaster.
How come your hair's so yellow?
Mustard plaster. Boy, watch me go to work on that Lucille Ball. I'll turn on a charm.
You'd better let me handle it, Costello. She's more of my type. I go for those trim ankles.
You couldn't afford the upkeep on an ankle like that?
Why not?
That's a very classy joint.
Oh, shut up here. I'll ring the bell.
Never mind. Don't ring the bell. Can't you read the sign? Maid sleeping. I'll knock.
Oh, it's about time you guys got here. You'll find the ladder and saw in the basement.
Ladder and saw?
Yeah, aren't you fellows from the tree surgeons? I was expecting somebody here to trim my tree trunks.
We're only interested in your limbs.
Look, Miss Ball, I'm afraid you have us confused with somebody else. You met us in the department store, remember? I'm Abbott.
And I'm Costello. You must have a poor memory for faces.
Yeah, especially for poor faces. Listen, what do you guys want here? It's too late for Halloween. It's too early for Groundhog Day.
Now, wait a minute. What that? Do I look like a groundhog? No coaching, please.
Quiet, Costello. Get away from here. I'll take care of this. Miss Ball, we're just trying to be neighborly. You know how the laundry situation is, and we're here to help you with your washing. For instance, we wash stockings and...
Yeah, stockings.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Is your laundry service fast?
Fast. We bring it back before it's clean.
You see, Miss Ball, we're especially expert in the care of nylon stockings.
Yeah, nylons.
Nylons.
Wait a minute. Are you fellas trying to talk me into something?
No, we're trying to talk you out of something.
Well, I'm not interested. You'll have to leave now.
Hey, Abbott, I think we're sunk. What am I going to do?
Turn on the charm. Go ahead. Make love to her.
Okay. Oh, Lucille, please don't send me away. I've always admired you. Come, sit with me on this love seat, baby. Please, baby. And put your feet, or your face, your foot in my hands.
Now.
Put something in my hand.
Yeah, now turn it on, Costello. Turn it on. Go ahead.
Lucille, I've lived for this moment. We were meant for each other. I was born to kneel at your feet.
Get this GI haircut with a civilian approach.
Don't spurn me, Lucille. Did everybody go out? Don't spurn me, Lucille. I love you. I love you, Lucille. I love you. I adore you. When I look at your face, it sets my brain on fire.
I thought I smelled punk burning.
Hey, Abbott, what should I say?
Recite poetry to her.
Recite poetry?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashes to ashes and dust to dust. If I don't get you, Tommy Manville must.
Just a second. Who do you think you are, Santa Claus?
No, why?
Then stay away from my stocking. What are you trying to do, fat boy?
Fat boy? Who's fat? Look at my shape, Lucille. Of course, I go in here, then I go out there, and I go in here a little, and then I go out there a little more than I go in here a little. And that's funny, I don't come back in again.
Oh, stop being silly, Costello. Everybody knows you're fat.
Sure, I was talking to your tailor at Universal. He says he measured you for 2 days before he even met you.
Costello. He's right,
Funny
Costello.
remark, hey, kid?
Look, Lou, why don't you stop all this nonsense? The best thing to do is put your cards on the table. Come on.
Okay, Abbott. It's this way, Lucille. I promised a pair of nylon stockings to a girl. And if you give me your nylons, I'll let you work in my next picture.
Threatening me will get you nowhere.
Oh, we could do a terrific love scene. Come here, Lucille. I'll show you the kiss. I'm getting the hiccups. The kiss that made me famous. Ready?
Ready.
Contact.
Wow, where did you learn to kiss like that?
Siphoning gas out of cars. Well, what do you say, Lucille? How about another kiss?
No, thanks. I'd rather give you the stockings. You fellas turn your backs and I'll take them off.
Come on, Costello, turn around.
Yeah, and no rubbernecking.
Don't worry. I won't rubber. Ball. I thought it was funny.
You're just the type that would rubber, heel.
Well, I hope you're happy, Costello. You finally got those nylons. Now let's go.
Come in. Hello, Lucille, darling. I just came over to... Why, my fat little sugar man, what are you all doing here two-timing on me? You all are kids, sir. I never want to see you again. What do you say to that?
Well, shut my mouth. Abbott, she did.
It serves you right.
Okay, what are we going to do about it? I mean, after all, look, Connie, why do you treat me this way? Look, I got you the nylon stockings.
Why, sure enough, honey. Bless your fat little heart. But why didn't you have them wrapped as a gift?
Wrapped as a gift? I thought you were going to wear them.
Shucks, no. I'm giving them to Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball? Wait a minute. Then who have I got a date with tonight?
Not with me, sugar.
Not with me, Shorty.
That's all. Nobody wants me. The world's against me.
Don't talk like that, Lou. I'm your pal. My arms are around you. How do you feel?
I still feel lonesome.
Then rest your head on my shoulder, Lou.
Okay, Abbott.
Now, how do you feel?
Much better. Let's dance.
Get out of here!
Abbott and Costello will be back in just a moment. Again, we send our thanks to the Yanks of the Week, Americans who have distinguished themselves for heroism in the battle area.
Tonight, we salute Marine Private John Elza of Wyatt, West Virginia, who stowed away in one of the landing ships that stormed the Bougainville beach. In the midst of 18 Japanese pillboxes, he started hurling hand grenades, accounted for 6 Japanese soldiers, and aided his adopted unit in taking 16 of the 18 pillboxes. In your honor, Private Elza, the makers of Camels are sending to Marines in the Pacific 300,000 Camel cigarettes.
Each of the 4 Camel radio shows honors a Yank of the Week, sends 300,000 camels overseas, a total of more than 1 million camels set free each week. The traveling camel caravans have thanked nearly 3.5 million Yanks in this country with free shows and free camels. And friends, be sure to listen to the 4 Camel radio shows each week.
Friday night,
Laugh with Jimmy Durante and Gary Moore tomorrow night over another network.
Saturday night,
Bob Hawke in the comedy quiz Thanks to the Yanks.
Monday nights,
it's Blondie.
Thursday night.
And of course, Thursday night, it's Abbott and Costello with their guest next week, Jane Wyman. And here's a message of special importance to our women listeners. Today and every day, our sailors are leaving shore posts to help take our ships into action. As rapidly as they go, their stations are filled by waves. Every girl who wants to serve her country will find life in the waves active and interesting. And because the service pays all her living expenses, she will, in most cases, earn as much or more money as on her present job. Apply to your nearest Navy recruiting station or write to Waves, Washington 25, D.C., for the free booklet, The Story of You in Navy Blue, describing life in the waves. And now here's Abbott and Costello with the final word.
Thanks, Ken. Well, folks, next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and Jane Wyman will be here to help us celebrate.
And be sure to tune in, everybody. We won't have a turkey, but that Jane Wyman. What a chicken! Woo! Good night, folks.
Good night.
Good night, everybody at the Lone Pond. Woo-hoo!
Tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show. And remember, Camel cigarettes are packed to go around the world. They stay fresh, cool smoking, and slow burning because Camels are packed to go around the world. This is Ken Niles wishing you all a very pleasant good night from Hollywood.
More pipes smoke Prince Albert. Make your pipe one more pipe, and you'll find out why more pipes smoke Prince Albert than any other tobacco in the whole world. Open up a big red 2-ounce package of PA. Pack your pipe full and enjoy that rich, nut-sweet flavor. Notice how easy Prince Albert is on your tongue, because it's no-bite treated. And see how it packs and burns and draws just right, because Prince Albert's crimp cut. Yes, sir, more pipes smoke Prince Albert because PA's got pipe appeal. It's the National Joy Smoke. This program came to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
The Abbott and Costello program brought to you by Camels, the cigarette that's first in the service. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Listen to the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes, Billy Gray as Little Matilda, the famous Leon Schlesinger cartoon character Bugs Bunny. Tonight's guest, Warner Brothers' lovely star of Princess O'Rourke, Miss Jane Wyman, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Costello, where have you been? Listen, this is Thanksgiving, and we've got to plan our holiday dinner.
Oh, yeah. Hey, I went to a Thanksgiving dance for the soldiers at the Hollywood Canteen.
You did?
Boy, I had some experience in the conga line.
Why should the conga line make you late?
I must have gotten the wrong line. I never got to dance. But I washed my hands 3 times. Boy, was that kitchen crowded.
Look, just a second.
That's a cover-up, you
Just
see,
a minute.
with,
Did you get that... Come here, Lou. Did you get that black guy over at the canteen?
Yeah, while Henry Lamar was serving some Marines, I thought I'd go over and steal a kiss. Just then, the lights went out.
What's that got to do with the black guy?
Did you ever try to kiss a top sergeant?
No. Look, never mind that, Lou. I came over here to your house to talk about Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, good, Abbott.
Yeah,
good. How about having Thanksgiving dinner with me?
Say, that's fine. What time?
8 o'clock at your house.
No. You'll get no turkey at my house.
Okay, make it duck.
Duck?
Yeah, duck. That's chickens with snowshoes on.
No. Look, Costello, let's face facts. Now, I couldn't invite a person like you to my house. I'm used to eating with the snooty set.
I don't blame you. You're what?
I'm used to eating with the snooty set.
Snooty set?
That's right.
So now I ain't good enough to eat with pigs.
No, I didn't mean it that way. I'll have you know that at my house I have a very fine cuisine.
You what?
I have a very fine cuisine.
Are you reading this right?
Yeah, that's right.
You have a very fine cuisine.
You heard me. Too high class for you, I thought.
So what? You got a very fine cuisine.
So what about?
So what? At my house, I have a very fine brevet.
Brevet? Oh, no, you don't understand. Look, why, I couldn't even ask my butler to serve you at dinner.
Serve me for dinner?
No.
What kind of people come to your house? Cannibals?
No.
No? Dracula?
Quiet.
Frankenstein?
Shut up.
What is this? Eat the people?
Oh, come on. Let's talk sense.
I take it back.
Look, dinner at my house is a very classy affair.
Good.
I even have a silver tray to brush the crumbs on.
Crumbs?
Yes, certainly. Don't you have crumbs at your table?
Sure, Abbott. You're welcome anytime.
Listen. You forget about my house. I'm having turkey dinner right here at your house. Now, we're going to cook that turkey you've been raising in the backyard.
Abbott, are you suggesting that I cook my turkey?
Why not?
My little Ingrid?
Why not?
Never.
Well,
never.
Why not?
Abbott, I raised that turkey from an egg.
Oh, so what?
I sat on that egg and hatched it.
No.
I even laid that egg.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'm a father.
Now, wait a minute, Lou. I know better. A man can't lay an egg.
Us men ain't doing bad here, are we?
Just never mind. Now, listen to me. Come in.
Come in.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, Abbott, it's Mr. and Mrs. Niles.
Yes, I see.
Yes, you little blimp. I'll bet you're surprised to see me.
Well, since they lifted the dim out, a guy can see anything. How do you do?
Now, just a minute, Costello. Please don't make fun of my wife's appearance. She's beautiful from the top of her head to the tip of her toes.
She sure messed up that stuff in between.
Kenneth, are you going to stand for that?
Now, see here, Costello. You're making an ugly woman out of my wife.
Well, she's good material to work with.
Costello, that's not true.
Oh, no?
No.
When she sucks a lemon, the lemon makes a face.
No.
Boy, am I insulting you!
Yes. I'll say you are. How can you talk this way? Remember, Mrs. Niles is every inch a woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, the statement you have just heard is a paid political announcement and does not constitute the opinion of Lou Costello. Stop.
Now, look.
Continue.
Look, Lou, will you stop those?
Paid wire.
Costello!
Go ahead.
These people are guests in your house. I invited them here for your Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, Kenneth. And excuse me, your line.
Well, Mr. Costello, Kenneth and I came here to eat your turkey.
Oh, no, you don't. You ain't sinking your teeth in my Ingrid. What a lull. That turkey is my pet.
Why, you overstopped ingrate. You had turkey at our house last year.
Turkey? That was a pigeon.
It was a turkey.
Pigeon.
Turkey!
It's the first turkey I ever saw with a message tied to its leg. And the turkey was so old, the message was for Gosha.
All right, now, look. Quit arguing, please, Costello. Listen to me. Now, stop this arguing all the time.
Okay.
We're going out in the backyard and get your turkey. Come on.
No. Abbott, not that. What are you going to do with that knife?
No, I'm going to cut the turkey's gullet.
Gullet?
Yes, gullet. You know, turkey's neck.
I know they neck. And I want Ingrid to live
to do some necking.
All right, never mind that.
Hey, Abbott, here comes Ingrid now. She recognizes me. See, Mrs. Niles? She talks to me.
Lou, what did Ingrid say?
She says I'm her Gary Cooper.
Costello, this is wasting time. Here, take this axe and chop off the head. There's nothing to it.
No, Abbott, I can't do it.
Here, come on, take the axe and grab her by the neck.
Grab her by the neck?
Yes.
Okay. Come here, you.
Oh, Mr. Costello, what are you trying to do to me?
Pilot to navigator. Pilot to navigator. Sighted target. Target move.
Get out of here. Come on.
The pontoons are in place. The last bridge planking is made fast, and the tanks and artillery begin to roll across the river into enemy territory. Another job is finished by the Army's combat engineers. These men have got what it takes, and so has their cigarette, Camels, first with men in all the services according to actual sales records. Yes, Camel cigarettes are going to all our fronts, and that's why they're packed to go around the world, packed to stay fresh, cool smoking and slow burning anywhere. Remember those men overseas if your store is temporarily out of Camel cigarettes. And remember, too, that when you get Camels, you always get more flavor, the result of expert blending of costlier tobaccos. Camel's tobacco standard is the same for soldier, for civilian, anywhere in the world. C-A-M-E-L-S. Camel cigarettes. They stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Betty Rich plays the Thanksgiving Day song of the servicemen. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
Costello, where are you going?
Oh, I'm going out in the backyard to feed Ingrid, my turkey.
You're going to feed your turkey with that bottle of stuffed olives?
Oh, sure, Abbott. Ingrid's crazy about stuffed olives.
No.
She loves those little red worms in the middle.
Little red worms. Costello, those are pimentos.
Pimentos? How do you like that? For years, I've been throwing away the best part.
Oh, please, you and that turkey. You drove Mr. and Mrs. Niles out of here. And this is my last word on the subject. Either the turkey goes or I go.
Gee, Abbott.
Now.
That leaves me no choice.
Well, I'm glad you come to your senses.
I'm going to miss you, Abbott. I don't know why you're mad at Ingrid. I mean, after all, what did my turkey ever do to you?
What did she do? What did she do? I was eating breakfast this morning, and she walked right up to the table and stared at me. Why did your turkey stare at me?
You were eating from her bowl.
Oh, yes?
Who had a better right?
Just a minute. I've heard enough. Where's that axe?
No.
Give me that axe.
No, Abbott.
Come on.
Hey, Abbott,
Get out of my way. Get out of my way.
Kill my turkey.
Get out.
Abbott. Look out, Ingrid. Look out, Ingrid. Run for your life. The Gestapo is coming. Ingrid. Oh, Ingrid. Ingrid. This should get me the Academy Award. I think it should. Well, all right, so it won't. Back into the mood. My turkey is gone.
How do you know it's gone?
Look on the ground, Abbott.
The tracks?
No, the slave bracelet I gave her.
A what? You gave a turkey a slave bracelet?
What else could I do? I couldn't afford a ring.
Costello, did Ingrid mean that much to you?
It isn't every man that can have the love of a turkey.
Abbott, what? Ingrid gave me the first egg she ever laid. I always carried it in my back pocket.
May I see it?
Okay. You know, Abbott, I should have had that egg hard-boiled.
Look at that. Costello, listen.
Ingrid.
Over there in the next yard.
Here, Ingrid. Come here, Ingrid.
Come on, Costello.
Come here, Ingrid.
Just a moment, Joe. What's going on in here? What's all the noise?
Say, look who it is, Costello. Our neighbor, Jane Wyman.
You're just the fellow I'm looking for, too, Costello. Do you know that your turkey ruined my entire victory garden? She just ate up my whole bed of radishes, and that will cost you $100.
$100 for radishes?
Yes.
That's about $4 a burp.
Look. You see, Costello, I told you that turkey would cause trouble, didn't I?
Oh, yes, we are going great. Look, Miss Wyman, Jane, Ingrid didn't mean it. You know, today's Thanksgiving. Let's forgive and forget. I mean, after all, it's all water under the bridge.
Water under what bridge?
What do you mean, under what bridge? How do I know what bridge?
Then how do you know there's water under it?
There's got to be water under it so the boats can go up and down.
Why do they have to go up and down? Why can't they go across?
All right, Smarty. Let them go across.
Well, wait a minute. What happens to the boats that want to go up and down?
Let them take an elevator. I'm a sucker to get into these arguments anyway.
Well, why did you start it?
Look, I didn't start nothing. I was just saying something that was, it's really used as a figure of speech, like something like Gone with the Wind.
What wind?
What do you mean, what wind?
Well, there's the east wind, the west wind, the south wind, the north wind.
Any wind. Go ahead, pick out one and that's it.
That's immaterial to me.
All right, the immaterial wind.
Now, just a minute. Do you know what wind is?
Yeah, sure. Wind is something that goes like this.
I mean without onions.
Look, Costello, did you ever see wind? No. Did you ever touch wind? No. Then where does it come from? Where does it go? What is wind?
I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, brother, you're full of it.
Costello, please, how do you know so much?
Well, because I read, stupid.
Yes, and you talk, stupid.
Why do you two have to pick on me?
Why do you keep saying silly things like Gone with the Wind?
I told you before, it's an old expression like never the twain shall meet.
What twain?
What twain? The twain on Twat Tweed. Now you got me talking baby talk.
Then why don't you make yourself clear?
Look, Abbott, what's the use of talking to you people? It's just like pouring water on a duck's back.
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Pour water on a duck's back.
Yes, what did the duck ever do to you?
Look, the duck never did nothing to me. I mean, let's talk turkey.
Why should I talk turkey? I don't like turkey.
Yeah, who are you to make people eat turkey if they don't like turkey?
Look, Miss Wyman, I don't want you to eat turkey if you don't want to eat it.
Oh, now you want her to starve to death.
All right, let her eat turkey. Go on, eat turkey, Miss Wyman. You stuff yourself, you glutton.
No, that's fine. Now he wants me to get indigestion.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry I brought it up. It's all my fault anyway. I am willing to eat humble pie.
Oh, you're eating pie. You didn't offer us any pie.
Abbott, if I had a pie, I'd let you have it.
You would?
Yeah, right in the puss. Now, if you keep this up, I'm going to walk out of here now. Now, there's more way to skin a cat.
When did you start that sort of thing?
Start what sort of thing?
Skinning cats?
That's the last straw, kids. I've had enough of this. I'm taking my Ingrid home. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. There goes another $4 worth of radishes.
Costello, you're driving me crazy. That turkey is nothing but a troublesome nuisance, a disgrace to the neighborhood. That turkey is a malicious pest.
Sir, you are speaking of the woman I love.
Why, Lou Costello, do you mean that you prefer that turkey to me?
Well, yes.
What? You prefer a turkey to a lovely, charming, gorgeous girl like Jane Wyman?
It must be the little Abner in me. I mean, after all, you folks don't understand what Ingrid means to me, Jane. Every minute of the day I can hear her calling to me.
But I'll make you forget your turkey. Here, let me put my arms around you, like this.
I can still hear my turkey calling.
And maybe I'll put my cheek next to yours, like this.
I can still hear my turkey calling.
And now, I kiss you tenderly, like this. Now, can you still hear your turkey calling?
My,
how quiet the turkey is tonight?
Oh, get out of here!
Connie Haynes sings the bright new rhythm tune, Shoo Shoo Baby.
You've seen him up and down the avenue, and now he's wearing the navy blue. She had a tear in the corner of her eye as he said his last goodbye. Shoo, 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 baby. Shoo, 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 baby. Bye, 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 baby. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, baby. Don't sigh, baby. Bye, 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 baby. When I come back, we'll live a life of ease. Seems kind of tough now to say goodbye this way. Papa's gotta be rough now, so he can be sweet to you another day. Shoo, 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 baby. Don't cry, baby. Bye, 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 baby. Your papa's off to the 7 seas. Don't cry, don't sigh. Baby's here a-waiting for her papa. Don't cry, don't sigh. It seems nothing will ever stop her. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Shoo, 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 my baby. Your papa's off to the 7
All right, what's the matter? Wait a minute, take it easy.
Am I out of breath?
What's the matter? What happened?
My little turkey. My little turkey.
What's the matter?
My Ingrid.
What?
Gone again.
Oh, that's it.
My
All right. I don't know what to say.
My Ingrid has gone
Lou,
again.
I wish I could comfort you.
You cannot.
How?
Kiss me.
Oh, shut up. Now, come on, get back to her.
I'll answer it. Hello?
What's up, Doc? What's cooking, Hammerhead?
Oh, it's Bugs Bunny.
Hey, Doc, I'm calling you from the drugstore.
Look, I can't hear you, Bugs. Get closer to the phone.
I can't.
Why not?
The drugstore's closed.
Look, I ain't got no time to talk to you now, Bugs. I lost my turkey.
Hey, was it red and green?
Yeah.
And with brown feathers,
That's it.
beautiful black eyes,
Yep,
and a cute little turned-up beak?
Yeah, that's it. Have you seen it?
No.
Then what did you call me for? You haven't got my turkey.
No, Doc, but I got you a goat.
Get out of here, will you, Bugs?
Oh, stop wasting time, Costello. If you want to find your turkey, let's call a cop. Come on.
Okay.
Come on. Help,
Help, please! Oh, copper! Hey, copper!
All right, I'm coming,
policeman! Are you a cop?
Yes. Why, of course I am.
Call me a policeman.
Now, listen, no remarks, please.
Hey, policeman!
Now, look here. I'm a cop, and my name's O'Rourke. Did I hear someone yelling for help?
Yes, officer. I'm Bud Abbott. We have a turkey missing from our backyard. We were raising it.
Oh, I see you're raising some nice fat hogs, too.
Take that club out of my stomach.
All right. Shut up, please. Let's start looking for your turkey, please. Where do you want to go first? Come on.
I'm going to start at Jane Wyman's house.
Jane Wyman, the movie star? The cute little number with the trim little packet with the gorgeous little babe with the,
That's the dame, and stop drooling.
Stop arguing. Here we are. Knock on the door.
Well,
Is your husband home?
I haven't got a husband.
Oh, darn it. I always make that mistake.
Used to be a nice man. Look, Miss Wyman, how come it took you so long to come to the door? What were you doing? Hiding my turkey?
Well, if you must know, you caught me in an awkward moment. I was frying a couple of eggs in my kimono.
That's very funny. My mother always uses a frying pan.
Now, stop that, Costello. You'll have to forgive him, Miss Wyman. I suppose you think he's a perfect idiot.
Oh, no, none of us are perfect.
Well, look, this isn't helping us find the turkey. What do you suggest, O'Rourke?
Well, now that's easy. The three of you take one side of the street, and I'll take the other side. We'll make a house-to-house canvass. Put your faith in Patrick O'Rourke, and I'll find your target.
Why, you couldn't find a drunk skunk in a trunk.
Could you?
I could if the wind was right.
Oh, come on, let's go.
What is it?
Well, I'm Jane Wyman, and this is Bud Abbott, the party who lives across the street, and this is Lou Costello, the party who lives next door. Now, this third party claims that I, the first party, took his turkey. So all three parties decided to call on you.
Not interested. Too many parties already.
Yes, who is it?
Open the door, lady. I'm looking for a turkey.
Oh, I can't come to the door. I'm not fully dressed.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Are you trying to make a liar out of this keyhole?
Now, let me handle this one, Costello. The door's open, but I don't see anybody.
Look down here. I'm only 3.5 years old.
Hey, it's little Matilda. Matilda, did you steal Uncle Louie's turkey?
Oh, no, I have my own turkey in this cage. I'm going to eat it for Thanksgiving dinner.
But, little girl, that's not a turkey, it's a sparrow.
It'll be a turkey when I get through with it.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm going to blow it up with my bicycle pump.
Oh, Costello, this is a waste of time. You'll never find Ingrid.
Yes, and I've got to get home. I have a turkey cooking in a pot.
Hey, but think of me. I haven't got a turkey.
No, but you've got a pot.
Now, wait a minute. I'm not... Hey, did you hear that? Hey, Abbott, it's Ingrid. My Ingrid. And she's in this house.
Well, come on, let's get her.
Good. Open up in there. Open the door.
How do you do, everybody?
It's Officer O'Rourke. Look, what did you do to my turkey, O'Rourke? It's nothing but skin and bones.
Put me down. I'm Mrs. O'Rourke.
Excuse me, lady. The feathers on your chin fooled me.
Look, Costello, there's Ingrid out in O'Rourke's yard with another turkey.
Well, Costello, I've got quite a shock for you. Your Ingrid and my Tom were married this afternoon at the little coop around the corner.
Ingrid is married?
I'll have it and now! Ingrid, come here, Ingrid. Come here, tell me everything. I'll understand. Tell me it ain't so. You mean you prefer Tom to me? But Ingrid, can he support you? Ingrid, how does he stand in a draft? Well, all right then, Ingrid. That settles it.
Wait, settles what?
Lou, what'd she say?
What are you asking me for? I'm no turkey.
Get out of
Abbott and Costello will be back in just a moment.
Thanks to the Yanks of the Week. Tonight we salute Captain Clark M. Sykes of San Antonio, Texas, who was flying a P-38 reconnaissance plane armed only with cameras over a ball New Britain. Captain Sykes and another pilot in an armed P-38 were attacked by 4 new inline Japanese fighter planes. And during the fight, the escorting Lightning had both motors put out of commission. Seeing his companion's distress, Captain Sykes roared into the Japanese formation, bluffed them long enough for his escort to get one motor working, and escorted him safely back to their base. In your honor, Captain Clark Sykes, the makers of Camels are sending to our soldiers overseas 300,000 Camel cigarettes.
Each of the 4 Camel radio shows honors a Yank of the Week, sends 300,000 Camel cigarettes overseas, a total of more than 1 million Camels sent free each week. In this country, the traveling Camel caravans have thanked nearly 3.5 million Yanks with free shows and free Camels. Listen to each of the 4 Camel shows. Tomorrow, Gary Moore and Jimmy Durante. Saturday, Bob Hawke in Thanks to the Yanks. Monday, Blondie. And next Thursday, Abbott and Costello with their guest, Miss Veronica Lake. And now here's Abbott and Costello with the final word.
Thanks, Ken. Well, Costello, here we are. The end of our second Thanksgiving Day show for Camels.
That's something to be thankful for, Abbott.
Mm-hmm. And next week, our guest will be Veronica Lake.
You mean a girl that wears her hair over one eye?
No, you dummy. She doesn't wear her hair over one eye anymore.
Oh, that's right. The dim out's been lifted.
Oh, come on home. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody at the Lone Pond.
Be sure to tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show. And remember, Camel cigarettes are first in the service. They've got what it takes. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. This is Ken Niles wishing you a very pleasant good night from Hollywood.
More pipes smoke Prince Albert than any other tobacco in the whole world. Want to know why? Your tongue will tell you first time you light up a pipe full of Prince Albert. Yes, sir. PA's no bite treated to give you cool, comfortable, tongue-happy smoking. Crimp cut, too, to pack and burn and draw just right. You'll find around 50 fragrant, nut-sweet pipefuls in every big red 2-ounce package of Prince Albert. More pipes smoke Prince Albert. It's the National Joy Smoke. This program has come to you from Hollywood. This is the National Broadcasting Company. KFI, Los Angeles.
The Abbott and Costello program brought to you by Camels, the cigarette that's first in the service. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Listen to the music of Freddie Rich and his orchestra, the songs of Connie Haynes, Billy Gray as Little Matilda, Cliff Nazaro, tonight's guest, the lovely Paramount star Miss Veronica Lake, and starring Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
There you are, Costello. Late again. You know we have to go to Palm Springs.
Oh, yeah.
Did you borrow Mrs. Niles' car?
Yeah, but I had a terrible accident, Abbott. I upset it. I gotta turn it over right away or Mrs. Niles won't like it.
Well, we can do that when we come back from Palm Springs.
No, I gotta turn the car over now. Mrs. Niles is gonna be mad.
I'll explain it to Mrs. Niles. Where is she?
She's under the car.
What? She's under the car?
Yeah.
Is she in a coma?
No, she's in an evening gown.
No. Well, then let's get Ken Niles to help lift the car.
Oh, Ken is in a good spot to help us.
Well, fine. Where is he?
He's under the car, too.
Oh, my goodness. For goodness sakes, how did this accident happen?
I bumped into another car, Abbott. And boy, was that driver mad at me. He said, for 2 cents, I'd punch you right in the nose.
And what happened?
He ran up a bill of $8.
You were very silly to argue with a driver. Why didn't you call a police?
I didn't have to. I hit one.
What?
I hit a policeman.
You hit a policeman? In uniform?
No. I hit him right in the nose.
Oh, this is liable to spoil our whole trip to Palm Springs. Did the cop recognize you?
Yeah.
Could he swear to you?
Could he swear to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I swear right back at him.
That's what I thought.
I said, you David Copperfield, you Tale of Two Cities, you Oliver Twist.
Wait a minute. What did you say that for?
I was giving him the Dickens.
This is a fine thing. Now I have to straighten him out with a policeman. Where is he?
He's under the car, too.
Oh, my God. What are they all doing under the car?
Have you looked for an apartment lately?
Wait a minute. Here comes Mr. and Mrs. Niles. Better beat it, Costello.
Oh, no, you don't. You fat-headed, flabby, car-flipping fool. Oh, do you realize you left me out there under the car holding up the rumble seat?
What a line, holding up the rumble sheet. I could spoil the whole network right here, but I won't.
Don't stand there like an idiot. What have you got to say?
Good morning, Mrs. Niles.
Don't good morning me.
Good night, Mrs. Niles. That day went fast, didn't it?
Costello, why did you leave Mrs. Niles under the back seat of that car?
Isn't that where they always keep the crank?
Just a minute, you worm. Don't try to wiggle out of this. What about me? Look at my suit. I'm a mess.
Without looking at your suit, you're a mess.
But look at the spots all over my suit.
All right, throw the suit away and wear the spots.
Costello, I've had enough. We're going out to get the policeman and sue you for damages.
Damages? But Mrs.
No, that's mine.
Thank you.
Damages, but Mrs. Niles, did you get hurt?
Did I get hurt? I have a big scratch on my crazy bone.
Put your hat on and nobody will notice it.
Oh, come, Kenneth.
Come on, Abbott. Think fast. Think very fast. I gotta get out of here before they come back with a cop.
Oh, you can cause more trouble. We're going down to Palm Springs to ask Veronica Lake to appear on our next picture.
Gee, I hope she will.
She will. Now, you wrecked the car we're going to use. What are we going to do? I have it. Well, now we'll have to rent a car.
You mean because I wrecked the car, we gotta rent another car?
Yes, we'll have to rent it.
Okay. Where can we get one?
You drive.
I beg your pardon?
You drive.
Me drive?
No, you drive.
I said I drive.
No, you don't drive it. I drive it.
Drive what?
You drive.
Why should I drive when you want to drive?
Now, I am going to drive. Look, Costello, I'm renting a U-Drive, and I drive it.
Then we both drive it.
No. We do nothing of the kind. I drive it. When I say you drive, I don't mean you drive. I mean that I drive, although it's a U-Drive.
When you say you drive, you don't mean me drive. You mean you drive because me don't drive.
Now you've got it.
Now I've got it.
Now you've got it.
I don't even know what I'm talking about. Look. Hey, Abbott, take it easy. Don't try to get me mixed up.
Go ahead.
Now, look. You go to a place and you rent a car.
Yes.
You, not me. You are driving the car.
Yes.
Where am I sitting?
You are sitting right next to me.
Is there a steering wheel in front of me?
No.
And you're positive that I am not driving?
I'm positive.
And you are driving the car?
Yes.
All right. What kind of a car are you driving?
You drive.
All I can say is somebody better be driving, brother.
No. Look, Costello, I'm trying to explain this. We go and rent a car.
Right. Now, where are we going to get it?
U-Drive Company.
Now I drive company. I thought we were going to Palm Springs alone.
You don't understand. It's Hertz you drive.
Well, if it hurts, you drive.
That's right.
That's right. This thing is getting worse.
No, don't you see? The head of the company's Hertz.
That's too bad. What hurts him?
Nothing hurts him. Look, every company has to have a head.
Naturally.
This company's head's Hertz.
Then let him take a nap.
Listen, Costello, please listen to me. It's Hertz you drive all over the country.
If it hurts to drive all over the country, why should I drive to Palm Springs and get hurt?
You don't get hurt. It's Hertz Company.
Hertz Company? I don't want to hurt nobody.
Look, will you listen to me? The man's name is Hertz. He rents cars. You drive. It's you drive all over the country.
Not with that OPA, brother.
Now, what are you talking about?
What do you mean? What am I talking about? I mean, after all, that's why I can't go. OPA.
What do you mean, OPA?
Well, I only got a puny A card.
Oh, get out of here.
A German torpedo boat streaks toward an Allied convoy in the Mediterranean. Suddenly, from an American freighter bursts a chatter of rapid-fire cannon. The E-boat quivers, bursts into flame. And a Navy gun crew has saved another shipload of supplies. They've got what it takes, these Navy gunners, and so has their cigarette. Camels, first with men in all the services according to actual sales records. Wherever they are, from Iceland to the Gilbert Islands, their Camel cigarettes will be fresh when they reach them. Cool smoking and slow burning, because Camels are packed to go around the world. More Camel cigarettes overseas may mean less in your store, so be patient. If you can't buy Camels today, try tomorrow. Remember, when you get Camels, you always get more flavor, the result of expert blending of costlier tobaccos. Because Camel's tobacco standard is the same for soldier, for civilian, anywhere in the world.
C-A-M-E-L.
Camel cigarettes. They stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Freddie Rich plays the ever-popular Dancing in the Dark.
Well, Costello, here we are at the swanky Lone Palm Hotel, right out here in the middle of the desert.
Oh, I don't like the desert. It's full of insects.
Oh, not at this time of the year.
Hey, Abbott, where do all the little bugs go in the wintertime?
Search me.
No, thanks. I just wanted to find out.
Hey, oh, now listen, please. Stop that. Come on, let's get a room.
Okay.
Oh, clerk.
Oh, jerk.
Just a moment, please. This is a very high-class hotel. I'll have you understand, I'm not a jerk.
You're not even a vibration.
Costello, will you please act like a gentleman?
Okay, kid.
Clerk, we'd like a room.
Very well. Do you want a room with a bath?
What do you think I want to do? Follow the arrow?
Listen, clerk. We're going to make a very important picture. Please. Costello, will you listen to me? Mr. Clark, we're going to make a very important picture, and we came down here to see Veronica Lake about being our leading lady.
Oh, yes, she's stopping here. Every time I see Veronica Lake, I want to kiss her. My mind says no, and my heart says yes.
Well, what do you hear from your liver?
Well, Mr. Costello, if you'll just sign the register, I'll have the boy show you to your suite.
My what?
Your suite, your suite.
You're cute, too. Oh, come on, clerk. Now, what about the room?
All right, Mr. Costello, I have a lovely room for you on the 10th floor. Here's the key, 1006.
Now get going.
Okay. Hey, clerk, I'd like to leave a call for 12 o'clock.
Sorry, we're all out of 12 o'clock calls.
Then call me twice at 6.
Now listen, Costello, please. Will you take that key and get up to the 10th floor and into your room?
Okay. See you later, Abbott.
All right.
Hello?
Okay. Now listen, clerk. I want to meet Veronica Lake right away because, you see, 10th floor? 10th floor? Wait a minute. There's only one floor in this hotel. You haven't got 10th floor.
Oh, good heavens, man, you're right. This is serious. Oh, Mr. Costello, there's no 10th floor. Come right down.
Oh. Costello. Costello. Speak to me, Costello. Are you all right? What can I do for you?
Send the boy up for my bags, will you? Hey, come on now, Abbott. Now, let's get out of this place now. Now, I've never been so humidity in all my life.
Humidity?
Yes, he humiditied me.
Humidity? Humidity means damn.
Then let's get out of this damn hotel.
You can't check out. You just checked in.
Oh, it's a gypsy in me.
No, never mind. Shut up. You can't leave here. Now, we've got to see Veronica Lake.
Okay, but if I stay, I want a room right close to hers.
Well, that's easily arranged. Miss Lake is in 104, and I'll put you in 105.
Ain't you got nothing closer?
Now, look. Never mind, please. Grab the bags and let's get to our room. It's right over there. Now, here's the key. Open the door.
Hey, Abbott, look who's in our room.
And I'm only 3.5 years old.
Matilda, how did you get to Palm Springs? Did you come down here on the Greyhound?
No, the Greyhound was full. I came down on a Pekingese. Uncle Louie, I got a job here in Mr. King Charney's Lone Palm Hotel.
What's the job, Matilda?
I'm chambermaid. I put lace curtains around all the mouse holes in the wall.
Lace curtains around all the mice holes? Why do you do that?
That attracts a higher class mice.
Oh, come on, now get out of here.
Now, listen, Costello,
Hey, Abbott,
what?
That's Matilda knocking on the door again, just to bother me. I'm going to put her over my knee and paddle her. All right, you asked for it.
Ow! Ow! I beg your pardon.
I thought you was only 3.5 years old.
Costello, it's Veronica Lake.
See here, Costello. I came here because the room clerk said you wanted to see me, and this happens. I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
You see, Abbott, she said the same word. That she thinks it's a damp hotel, too.
Dampness has nothing to do with it. I said humiliate, conjugated from the Latin humilius, humilia, humilium. I humiliate, she humiliates, they humiliate. Now do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. Everybody in the joint is damp.
Will you stop that and pay attention to Miss Lake?
Yes, Costello. I'll have you know that I studied Latin at my mater's knee.
Your whose knee?
Mater. Mater means mother, and pater means father. Where are your mater and pater?
They went to the theater with my braider and satyr. I mean, after all,
Look, Veronica, never mind,
See,
Costello.
I make up all my own
Will you
jokes.
keep quiet, Lou? Please, pay no attention
I'm
to
sorry,
him,
but
Veronica.
you
The
don't
fact
look-
is, we came down here to see you about being the leading lady in our next picture.
Well, I think that's impossible because I'm down
That's
here
Miss Lake's line, please.
I beg your pardon. I'm down here making a picture of my own. My director's waiting for me now out on the desert.
I'd like to go with you. How do you get out there?
On a jackass. Did you ever ride a jackass?
No.
Then you'd better get on to yourself.
That's sort of a very, very snappy remark, ain't it? That's a funny joke. I think I'll try it on Abbott. Hey, Abbott!
Now, what do you want?
Did you ever ride a jackass?
No.
Then hop on my back.
Uh,
Get up! Get up!
sings the lovely new ballad, My Heart Tells Me.
My heart tells me this is just a fling. Yet you say our love means everything. Do you mean what you are saying? Or is this a little game you're playing? My heart tells me I will cry again. Lips that kiss like yours could lie again. If I'm fool enough to see this through, will I be sorry if I do? Should I believe my heart or you? My heart tells me I will cry again. Lips that kiss like yours could lie again. If I'm fool enough to see this through, will I be sorry if I do? Should I believe my heart or you?
Maybe you're one of the many people who've tried a Camel cigarette or two, liked them, but just never got around to smoking them steadily. If you are, let me tell you the difference between smoking just one Camel cigarette and smoking a pack or two. You see, Camels do have more flavor, the result of our expert blending of costlier tobaccos. More flavor is what helps Camels to hold up, keep from going flat no matter how many you smoke. When you're on your second pack of Camel cigarettes, make a careful checkup in your T-zone. T for taste and throat. And be your own judge of Camel cigarettes' rich extra flavor and smooth extra mildness. And remember, your Camel cigarettes will stay fresh, cool smoking, and slow burning anywhere because they're packed to go around the world.
C-A-M-E-L-S.
Camel cigarettes. They're first in the service. They've got what it takes.
Whoa, boy! Whoa! Well, here we are, Lou. Here we are on the desert, Costello.
All right, come on now. You had enough. Get off my back.
Oh, pardon me. You know, Costello, you really did give me a good ride.
That's right, pal. I did, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What are you trying to tie me up to the hitching post for?
Hey, quiet, you guys. We're shooting a picture. Get that camera over here. All right, you extras. Line up on the right. Hey, Joe, bring that dummy over here.
Okay.
Put me down. Put me down.
Hey, Costello, look at those beautiful extra girls over there. Now, as long as we're here, what do you say we date up a couple for the night?
Oh, no. Not after last night, my friend.
What do you mean?
We had a couple of girls last night.
Well,
remember?
all right.
You had the best looking one.
So what?
Yours had teeth.
Now, wait a minute, please. Never mind that. Yours had teeth, too.
I'll say she did.
Yeah.
Mine had so much bridge work, every time I kissed her, I had to pay toll.
Nah, never mind that.
I mean, after all, come on. And another thing, Abbott.
What?
We're down here for business.
I know
Forget
that.
girls. We've got to get Veronica Lake in our picture.
All right, there's a dressing room over there. I'll knock on the door.
Oh, it's you boys again. I told you at the hotel that I wouldn't appear in your picture.
But, Veronica, you're making a great mistake. We've had a lot of experience in the theater. I was in Tobacco Road.
What did you do, empty the ashtrays?
Boy, she sure told you, Abbott.
Just a minute, Costello. Where did you ever act?
Where did I ever act? I played in The Way of All Flesh.
What part did you play?
I was one of the meatballs.
I didn't recognize you in that.
You didn't recognize me, eh? Well, I was wearing a spaghetti toupee.
Well, that's the first time you ever used your noodle.
Well, I guess it's no use, Costello.
just
Veronica
so.
will only make a picture with glamour boys.
I'm a glamour boy. Just the other night, Hetty Lamar told me I was her idea of a lover. Then her husband walked in.
And what happened?
Her idea was carried out.
I'll tell you what I'll do, fellows. We're just about to shoot a scene for my picture.
That scene is shot. Now what about the next one?
Veronica, we're already on the set.
Oh, here comes my director. Oh, Cliff, I want you to meet Mr. Costello. Mr. Nazaro, Mr. Costello. Mr. Abbott, Mr. Nazaro. Mr. Costello, Mr. Abbott,
It's
Mr.
getting
Abbott.
kind of
Mr.
crowded. Let's
Costello.
get some more chairs or something, will you? Desist. Quiet.
Cliff, can you use these two boys in our picture?
Yes, I think so. I need a lover and a stunt man.
I'm a lover.
I'm stunted. Now, wait a minute, Abbott. You're no lover.
Now, what do you mean? When I come on the screen, women sit up and notice me.
Oh, yeah? The women who notice you are too old to sit up.
Cliff, we're wasting time. Why don't you explain the scene to the boys?
All right. Now, boys, this is a very simple scene. The camera catches Veronica and Abbott in an embrace. Costello, you come into the room, and I want you to walk over to Racery, lift up the Catherine, pull in your sailor breeze, and point her out to Captain Road to Supper Merriman.
How can Abbott do that to me?
You don't stand for it. You grab Veronica in your arms and you say, Veronica, I'm an honest surveillance by the way. And every time that I pull you see a little credit for you, I want you to kill the free so not the volatilize. For the times that I sang with him and penny porters celebrate my type of thing. Did you get it?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't say it.
Why don't you pay attention? He's directing you, Lou.
Costello, I want you to know that you can't insult my director.
Absolutely not. After all, I just told you I want you to go over to Veronica. Pick up the Santa breeze, not the little cast in the Hope Mr. Minor balls. I want you to walk towards her. Put your arms, put that little Santa breeze, pull it for the same, and squeeze his soda breeze. And I know what I'm saying.
You and nobody else.
There you go again, insulting him. I can't understand you.
You can't understand me. Listen to him.
What's the matter with you, Costello? Can't you take direction? Mr. Nazaro is a famous director.
Yes. You mean to tell me you never saw Gorham with the Samadras? Or for whom the bells toll the Samadras get a penny?
I never saw them, but I saw Guadalcanal to dip.
You mean Guadalcanal dipped?
Did it? I saw it twice.
Will you stop that, please?
Let's get back to the scene, Cliff. Mr. Costello was just about to make love to me.
All right, Veronica. Now, Costello, listen once more. You fall in love with Veronica and propose to her. I want you to give me that depth and assorted grace when they pace her. And I want you to go over to her and bring out the cats and bring out the Santa Force of the times when you loved not Cary Grant and those other actors as race. I want you to Santa Barbara celebrate. Don't you agree with me?
Yeah, but what about the children?
Listen. He didn't mention any children.
But he could have.
Now, listen, Veronica, I've got a reputation. And I don't have to stand for this because if I have to stand listening to these fellas come and tell me that I've directed formeries, I've made Cantrons, Faltrons, English salad trays, car pots, and Amarena parts of the picture. And I'm authorized to sell it. And I'll do it, too.
And he means every word of it.
Look, folks, I realize I lost my head, and there's just one more thing I'd like to say before I go. Scanner Flanner Center for this summer.
Yeah, I'm glad he said that because he's a nice fellow.
Yes, he certainly is, Costello. Just think, after the way you treated him, he was big enough to walk back and say Scatterflanison out of Stenison.
And that means a lot, too.
Yes, Lou. What have you got to say?
I mean, after all, what can I say? After the fellow was big enough to come back and say Scatterflanison.
Lou, if you hadn't been so frantic when he came into Throwlin and Clivisade, he wouldn't have been so pellucid.
Pellucid? That's the one thing I didn't do to him, pellucid. I mean, what does he want from me?
What does he want from you? Why, at this very moment, he might be outside gill-fending.
No, not gill-fending. Who, Abbott? Abbott, come on. We haven't got a minute to lose.
Where are we going?
We're going outside and Gilfend with them.
Get out of
Abbott and Costello will be back in just a moment.
Thanks to the Yanks of the Week. Tonight we salute Cavalry Lieutenant David C. Weber of Piedmont, California, who has been awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor for extraordinary heroism in Sicily. Trapped with a small patrol between a blown-out bridge and 4 enemy tanks, he ordered his men, armed only with machine guns, to fire. When their ammunition was exhausted, he told his men to seek cover and jump directly in the path of the tanks, firing a Tommy gun at point-blank range, killing the entire crew of the leading tank and enabling his men to hold out until reinforcements came. In your honor, Lieutenant David Weber, the makers of Camels are sending to our soldiers overseas 300,000 Camel cigarettes.
Each of the 4 Camel shows honors a Yank of the Week, sends 300,000 Camel cigarettes overseas. A total of more than 1 million Camels sent free each week. In this country, the traveling Camel caravans have thanked nearly 3.5 million Yanks with free shows and free Camels. Camel broadcasts go out to the United States 4 times a week, a shortwave to our men overseas and to South America. Listen Friday night to Jimmy Durante and Gary Moore. Saturday night to Bob Hawke in Thanks to the Yanks. Monday night to Blondie. And, of course, Thursday night, it's Abbott and Costello with their guest, Arthur Treacher. And now, here's Abbott and Costello with a final word.
Thanks, Ken. Well, Costello, I'm certainly glad to be away from the Lone Palms Hotel in Palm Springs and all that trouble.
That's right, Abbott. And come in.
Costello, I'm Officer O'Houlihan. You're under arrest for causing personal damage to Mrs. Niles and to her car. I'm taking you to the station house.
Oh, yeah? Where's your patrol wagon?
The patrol wagon broke down.
Then how are we going?
You drive.
You drive! Not me, brother!
Oh, resisting an officer, eh? Take that!
Ooh.
Now, what have you got to say?
It hurts!
That's what I've been trying to tell you all day.
Tell me what?
Hurts you drive.
All right, I'll drive.
Tune in next week for another great Abbott and Costello show with our guest, Arthur Treacher. And remember, Camel cigarettes are first in the service. They've got what it takes. Camels stay fresh because they're packed to go around the world. Veronica Lake will soon